That was quite funny. All right, we are starting up here. That was a funny one, man. That was a funny one. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, we are here for a big night, actually, of Friday night football. Obviously, starting off with the Parramatta Eels taking on the Cronulla Sharks. Should be a good game, this. I don't think either game tonight actually is anything more than a 1-12 either way, to be honest with you, because we've got the Broncos versus the Cowboys later on tonight as well, which should be a great battle there at Suncorp. But in regards to this game, obviously both these teams, one of them is going to be 0-2. Both these teams lost last week, so it's a really crucial game for the both of them. However, the Sharkies are still without Nicho Hynes, so it's a very tough ask for them to get the win here, especially away, and especially after the fact that Parramatta did lose a game they probably should have won in. Then again, that could be a demoralising loss there. Maybe the Sharkies do surprise. I'm not shocked with either result here. I think it could be a high-scoring game. I could see like a 28-24 kind of deal here because I think that both teams just really do like to attack. Eels maybe not as much as the Sharks, but the Sharks do lose that quality in the halves with the likes of Nicho Hynes being out. But guys, let's go to the two-team lineups. The game does start in 15 minutes time, so let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Get around it, and let's go have a look at the two teams. So the Eels are the favourites tonight, and they've got Bailey Simonson coming back in for Isaac Lume, who goes out. Clint Gutherson is the captain today in the fullback, with Micah Sivo and Bailey Simonson on the wings. So Sean Russell isn't actually been playing today. Will Penasini and Wonga Blake into the centres, and Dylan Brown in the 6 with Mitchell Moses in the 7. Regan Campbell-Gillard alongside Junior Paulo in the front row. Josh Hodgson is the number 9. He needs to have a much better game today. There, I can tell you that right now. He needs to have a much better game than he had last week, because he was a very, very large part of the stuttering attack that the Eels did have. Back row, Bryce Cartwright and Matt Dury, with Jermaine Hopgood as the lock. Jerome Molesia, Jack Murchie, Wilmer Grigg, and Makahesi Makatoa are the interchange, with Jake Arthur as the 18th man replacement. So it's a pretty normal Eels team. I'm not really surprised a great deal. Maybe there's just no Sean Russell onto the wing. I personally would have liked to see that, but with that being said, it's Bailey Simonson who has come in there. Then we go to the Sharkies now. They've got Connor Tracy, Royce Hunt, and Thomas Hazelton coming back into the team, with Jack Williams, Mawedi Hiroti, and Wade Graham going out. The fullback today is William Candy, with Sione Katoa and Ronaldo Mulatalo on the wings. Jesse Ramian and Sisif Talakai are the centres. Going into the halves now, Matt Moylan is the 6, with Braden Trindle in the halfback, and then Toby Rudolph and Braden Hamlin-Llewellyn are the 2 front rowers. Blake Brayley is the number 9 today, with Britton Nakora and Teague Wilton back row. Dale Finucane is the captain and in a lock position. Cameron McInnes, Royce Hunt, Oren Kafusi, and Connor Tracy are the interchange, with Thomas Hazelton as the 18th man replacement. So, yeah, there's positive and negatives for both these teams here. Obviously, Sharkies fans, I feel like you're going to have to be patient. If you lose this game, I don't think your season is really too threatened. I just think that, unfortunately, you would have got off to a bad start. But it also tells you how much you will rely on this one man, Nicho Hynes. So maybe the Sharkies aren't exactly where we thought they would be, because you don't want to be relying on one player to be the guy that gets you your wins. Obviously, you still are going to need your best out there to have a chance. However, you shouldn't have to rely as heavily on one guy as, I guess the Sharkies are seemingly doing. Because they did have a good first half last week against the South Sydney Rabbitohs at Shark Park, but kind of fell apart in that second half, especially that last 5 minutes. They were still in the game, but the last 5 minutes, I don't think they completed a set. I think they had like 3 or 4 sets and didn't complete a single one of them in that last 5, 6, 7 minutes. So a lot of things to fix up there. It is super hot in Queensland. Like, it's muggy as shit right now. So I am legitimately sweating. We've got a fan here, and it's still damn well hot. So do forgive me for being a little bit all over the shop. But guys, I'll get to the chat now. So you guys are saying, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. I'm taking the Eels. I'm taking them 1-12. I'd love the Sharkies to win for my mum, but I think the Eels will win this game at home. If it was at Shark Park, I don't know. I still might take the Eels, to be fair. I still might. But I think that long term, the Sharks are the better team here. When they're a full outfit, I think the Sharks are the better team. But I think that right this second in this individual game, I believe the Eels will be able to win. So let's get into the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Just looked at that first part. EA says Sharks 13 plus. Big call, man. Bailey Fuller says Eels 13 plus. Also big call, man. Sean Russell out for season. So, is he really, Jesus? Is he really? That's crazy. Actually, I just realised, is that true? Sean Russell. Eels poised to lose. Oh my god, I've got him in my draft team. Hold on, guys, I got to take him out of my draft team. I got 10 minutes. Shit, man. Shit. Damn it, I was really excited for Sean Russell this year. I really was. All right, trade out quickly. Get him out of there. Dear me. Wings and centers. This is my draft team, not my normal Supercoach team, which is not looking too flush hot at the moment anyway, to be completely honest with you. Free agents, who's there? Is Hummel Hunt. Is Hummel Hunt, Branko Lee. Oh, we're going to have to go Hummel Hunt. I'm going to have to go Hummel Hunt here, lads. Oh, no. God help me. God, that's really legitimately the only person who's left. Oh, no, I've got Tonema P on my bench. Oh, scratch that, lads. Scratch that. I'm stressing for no reason. Let's just put Tonema P. Oh, no, didn't mean to trade him. Let's get out of here. Let's just stop this. You're being silly. Stop being silly here. You've got to be stopping silly sub. It's Tonema P in for Sean Russell. Now we can not stress. And then I'll look for a trade. Look for where I can dump Sean Russell off for at some point. Well, there you go, guys. There was my mini panic attack for the night. I got to witness it live. Well, if I was just going to streak and take the mic off Steve Roach, that'd be great shout. We don't want to have to listen to Stevie Roach. Get on the Sharkies. It's Jordan says, is this game not televised? No, it wouldn't be televised on like free to air. It'll be on KO though, on Fox Sports. But the next game, the Broncos-Cowboys game tonight, is the one that will be on free to air. Brian Roberts says, what they said, the Sharks have a 100% win record over the Titans. That can't be right. Well, that's just literally incorrect. That's literally incorrect. Mitchell Vella says, do you think the roster will win this week after what happened last week? Do you think the roster... the Roosters. Yes, I believe the Roosters win, but you should know because I did my tipping video on Tuesday. Woodard says, I have a sneaky feeling Sharks win. I do too. I'm not taking anybody out of this equation here. I think both these teams have a good enough team to win this game. You know, obviously it is in Parramatta though, which does give the advantage back to the Eels, but the Eels desperately wanted to lose last week. So I don't think it was a case of the Sharks desperately wanted to lose. I just think that there was a lot of factors there that the Sharks struggled to actually put attacking motions forward, and when they got the ball, they would knock the ball on. I just feel like the Rabbitohs are the Rabbitohs. They're a good team, but they also haven't been extraordinarily impressive. I actually would, funnily enough, say that last night's game against the Panthers, where they lost, was actually, for me, more important and more of a better-looking game for the Rabbitohs than the game against the Sharks. I think the game against the Sharks was a fantastic game. However, I really look at Lachlan Ilias there, and that showed that he's going to have a breakout year. You know, I thought that there was still a lot of things that needed to be kinked out of that Rabbitohs team then. Last night, I saw a great defensive effort against... You know, they had a lot of injuries. They were getting slammed through the middle, had a lot of injuries, and the Panthers were... They were desperate for that win. That was a very desperate win for the Panthers, and they only won by 6. They won by 6, and they were centimetres away from potentially sending that game to overtime, extra time, right? So, you know, I actually believe that last night's game was a better look into the Rabbitohs than last week's, to be completely honest with you, and they lost that one, and they won last week. Packed out crowd tonight. Yeah, crowds are looking good. Crowds are looking good in the NRL. You know, we always get these Muppets coming out saying, oh, the fans are leaving in droves. It's bullshit. Last year, the numbers were severely up. This year, crowds are great. Fans are great. Everyone's moving, baby. Everyone's moving. So everyone's going to obviously have their say about, because they want to put pressure on the NRL to change things that they want in their individual beliefs. But it's just not true. You look at the numbers. If you actually go and have a look at the public numbers that are there for you to see, the NRL is actually progressing, not regressing. It's not even close to regressing. It's actually dramatically improving. And you're also seeing great numbers from Papua New Guinea. You're seeing great numbers from Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, Cook Islands, even Niue. You know, you got New Zealand, obviously. I wish New Zealand was successful and good, man, because if we had a good New Zealand, I tell you right now, people would start getting behind them. Hayes says he was going to be so good for the Eels. I know, I agree. Legend says Sharkies won at 12. Medvedev says quickly take him out of your draft team before it's too late. I did it, Medvedev. I've done it. I've got him out of there. I have got him out of there. Trucker says Empire wasn't me this time. It was him. Yeah, no, it was definitely Truckin. I saw Truckin do it. I saw him, man. Gee whiz, you got to be careful of the old Truckin. Wired 6 p.m. game normally is 2 bad teams playing. Oh, weird 6 p.m. game. Yeah, it's a weird game. I don't understand why they selected this one. Why didn't you just put the Roosters versus the Warriors, you know, at this point? Because one, it benefits the Warriors, and as in the Warriors fans in New Zealand, And secondly, Roosters don't get crowds. So 74 Aussie guys says, how you going, mate? Nice one by the Titans last week. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm looking forward to Sunday. I'm heading down to Cogra. It's going to be a great time. We're moving, baby. We are chugging along. Titans are going to surprise you all. What's my bet over and under? I don't bet really anymore, man. But if I was to go for a bet, I would say over. Legend says Dolphins have a 100% win record. Thanks, mate. Bailey Fuller says, I think it'll be a game of forwards tonight. Both teams' forwards will shine. I think there's going to be more about the backs. Trucking says, Reggie Rock, don't you still over? Yes, Trucking. He does still have a $50 bet that he didn't pay up for, the old Reggie Rock. Wowee. He's got a good memory, the old Trucking. He's got a good damn well memory there. Brighton says, mate, that's just salty AFL fans saying that shit. Well, it's actually not. It's NRL fans, but it's NRL fans who want their agenda and their narrative. They want specific things that cater to their likes of the game. So when they don't get their way, they then say, the fans are leaving in their droves. No, they're not, right? They just simply aren't. It's not actually AFL fans. It is NRL fans. Yes, there's going to be AFL fans who do that too. But with that being said, it's unfortunately just a lot of the older crowd, I would say, who are used to a different game, a more physical game, a more violent game. And it's like, we all do love a bit of biff. We all do love a bit of the old violence of the past. However, we also know a lot more about bodies nowadays and the mental impacts about players later on in life. And there's just so many things that we know now compared to back then. Not calling you old people dumb from back then. You would obviously be aware of the situation now, however. Jai says South's forward pack was weak and Latrell was coping with the hate he got. Yeah, that's bullshit, eh? I'm going to actually make a note out of this. And you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I had to say about this last night because I saw some absolute morons online talking about this. In regards to the Latrell Mitchell racism situation, if you believe that because he earns a certain amount of money in a sport that he actually has sacrificed and earned and deserves to get, if you think that finances are an involvement and you are then justified to racially abuse a player, you are a moron and you can actually feel free to unsubscribe. I don't need you. No one wants you. You are a dickhead. Straight up. For what Latrell Cobbs, as an Indigenous man who is a fantastic representative of the game, he gets involved with the banter, he gets involved with the entertainment. We've actually, myself and Latrell, publicly have bantered, literally this week. It's all good fun. But as soon as you bring racism into it, you are just an absolute piece of shit. You can easily have a laugh at someone's expense and take the piss out of them at the game, which he enjoys, and everyone enjoys, without going down the colour of somebody's skin. It's ridiculous, it's not on, and I hope the person who did it gets a life ban, because you're an idiot. Straight up, you're just a clown. The Sharkies are running out into the field here. Here we go, guys, here we go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here, get around it. Kyle Lazarus says, how good is seeing us in second place? Hopefully another good win this Sunday. Yeah, it's not. I'm not lying. There's no lying here, mate. We are in second place. No lying over here. I haven't done nothing. There. Brody Sports says, hey, BKR. Hello, mate. How you doing? Brody says, Roosters crowds are better than Titans crowds. Actually, incorrect. We actually finished higher than the Roosters crowds last year. So thank you very much. On average, the Titans actually had better crowds than the Roosters did. So thanks for coming. And that's a fact. It's not even an opinion. Zebba says, Raceman is never okay. Sportstar says, Cam Green, ton. How good, baby. How good. That's awesome. That's awesome to see. Matthew says, Matt, I'm sorry, but you can't honestly say that. I can. The A-League gets better viewership. Incorrect. And I don't think AFL, we are competitors anymore. That's a lie. I think you're an AFL fan. I think you're talking shit. Because if you've actually seen the numbers, you would know how stupid that is. Like, that. The fact that you've said the A-League gets better viewership is... that's got to be the best thing I've ever seen. Like, I love the A-League. I love the NRL. I love the AFL, bro. But... you're just stupid, man. And I don't think you're being serious. I think you're trying to troll. I think you're trying to get a reaction, but you can't get a reaction when you say something as silly as that. That's just really silly. Zambai says, also, someone threw a bottle at the Rabbitoh mascot and he's almost 80. Yeah, I don't know Reggie, but Antonio does well, because obviously he's a Titans mascot. I don't know Reggie, but he's a great servant to the game, man. He's been around for a long time, and yeah, he's an older guy. It's not the worst he's caught before, actually, which is crazy enough, but there you go. It's just, unfortunately, fans get a little bit too far. But the Sharkies will start the ball here, and they're going to bring this ball out to the 10. Toby Rudolph. I still can't get over someone saying the A-League's got better viewership. Have you seen their numbers, bro? And I love the A-League, but come on, man. Second tackle now. They get his ball to the 20. Also, in regards to the big games, it's actually the NRL that statistically has the better numbers than the AFL. But in the same sense, the AFL gets better numbers to the games. But TV viewership-wise, Australia gets Australia, New Zealand, Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, Papua New Guinea, and England as well, compared to the AFL. Oh, that's an early kick there. That's going to go out to the right-hand side. But that's the thing. Like, it's really easy to reply. Oh, Mike Asivo nearly made a mistake there. Is that Mike Asivo? It was. It's very easy to respond like this and just simply say no, because I know what I'm talking about. Obviously, you just haven't done the stats. You're just going based off what an opinion you have. Brody says, Roosters average 2022 season, 17,705. That is incorrect. Methodist says, the A-League gets better viewership. Oh, no. Exactly right. Yeah, bruh. Legend says, does Antonio get paid to be... bro, why do you need to know? 4 tackle here. Why do you feel like it's necessary to know what somebody gets as payment? So 4 tackle here for the Eels, left-hand side. They'll go at the 50 until LeBron gets the ball back onto the inside, and there'll be Bryce Cartwright, who's a good cash cap for Supercoach. I hope you guys grabbed him in. He should be a good cash cap for Supercoach, maybe until round 4, I would say, and then maybe look to get rid of him. But William Candy there will grab that ball and he'll bring this ball back to the 10. First tackle here. So people need to respect the people on the field, even if you hate them, they're still people. No, you're wrong. People need to respect people. It doesn't matter if they're playing on the field or not. It's about respecting people. You know, footy is just the microphone right now, but this is a problem that is a lot larger than just the game, right? We saw it with AFL, we've seen it with the NRL, we've seen it with cricket, we've seen it with everywhere, unfortunately, and it's very prevalent in European football and South American football, specifically Eastern European football. But with that being said, we're not going to delve into that. But the point of the matter is that it's just a societal problem that, unfortunately, I don't believe will ever change because of so many factors, but it's just so disappointing and sad in regards to society and the way that people feel the need to racially abuse someone like they did, obviously, last night, and what we see on a frequent level. So first tackle here for the Eels, going to be 30 metres out here from their own line, and Micah Siva brings it back. Gutho goes right-hand side here to Panasini, who gets the ball out to the 35 penalty to the Parramatta Eels. Bailey Ford says A-League is in the D-League for viewership. Bro, you don't want to know those numbers for the A-League, eh? Moses, 200th game, 100 losses, 99 wins, about to be 101 losses. Nate M's expecting an Eels landslide. I don't expect an Eels landslide. I expect a 1-12er, but I definitely think the Eels will win this game. I still think the Sharks will finish above the Eels long-term in the season, though. However, I think the Eels win this game with no Nico Hines to the Sharkies. First tackle here for the Eels. They're 20 metres out from the line. Hodgson goes left-hand side to Moses. Moses here to Junior Bolo. Oh, big bopper. Second tackle, 15 metres out. Second tackle, 15 metres out here. They roll this ball back. They go left-hand side. Hodgson off to Dylan Brown. Taken down 5 metres out now from the line. Third tackle. I'm going to spew if Dylan Brown has a massive game because I did get Dewey in for Dylan Brown because I just don't back in Dylan Brown in the air. Oh, good offload, Campbell Gillard. Is it forward pass or is it try? I think it is a try. They've called try time. Hopgood with the try assist. And it will be Regan Campbell Gillard with the early try time here, 3 minutes into the game. That's soft defense there from the Sharkies. That is soft defense there from the Sharkies. But Jermaine Hopgood breaks through the line, gives the ball offloaded to Regan Campbell Gillard, and he will score right next to the post. So it's a 4-0 game here with a 2-point conversion to come. Bliss says, if there's one thing I've learned here, it's everyone says it how it is. Yeah, well, it's because I've encouraged it. I encourage people to say it how it is, I'm not afraid of what people can say, right? Because I have things to say. And I know that the people who watch this channel have things to say too. If I think it's stupid and your opinion is stupid, I'll tell you. But that doesn't mean that you're not entitled to your opinion. And that's the same with you guys. If I say something incorrect, I encourage you to tell me I'm incorrect. But I would like you to explain why I'm incorrect when I say that too, though. Because obviously other people there, they don't have any stats to back it up, but I've actually seen the numbers, and very silly. Very silly. Brody, Roosters' average attendance went up because the Allianz are open at 5% with Roosters fans. Yes, but the number was still below. They weren't even in the top 8 for attendance this last year, the Roosters. Don't let them score here. Well, unfortunately they did. There we go. So it is 6-0 here to the Parramatta Eels, 5 minutes into the game. Crystal Skiles is just curious, you're going to stream North Queensland versus Brisbane. I stream every game that I'm not at. I stream every game that I stream every single game that I'm not at. So I will be at the Titans game versus the Dragons on Sunday, and that means I can't also do the Tigers versus Knights game because I'll be there. So I'll be doing every other game besides that. And then next week I won't be able to do the Titans Storm game, obviously, the middle game on the Saturday, but I'll come back home at night and do the late Saturday night game. Chase is no super coach at Ram Ranch. No super coach at Ram Ranch. Unfortunately, no super coach at the old Ram Ranch. Brody, I suggest you go and do some research. That's all I'll do. I suggest you go and do some research because I'm not here to circle jerk and talk about, falsified numbers that you obviously just can't handle with your team. It is what it is. Just feel free to do some research, come back, and then move on. Nate says, Titans and Dolphins grand final. Respect the other teams are still playing. No, that's inevitable. I like it, man. I like it. The Gold Coast versus the Wish version of the Gold Coast. How good would that be? 35 minutes to go here the first half. First tackle here. Hodgson gives it off to... Oh, big run there by the number 12 of the Eels, who is Matt Dury. Dury's second tackle. Nah, not the same Brody, bro. Not the same Brody. But third tackle now for the Eels. I think Hopgood's starting to become a guy that you would look to, a captain and super coach, to be completely honest with you. He's starting to look like a guy that you'd be confident in. These are two good teams. He's already got a try assist in this game. They played the Storm and now they're playing the Sharkies. Another offload there by Hopgood. Unbelievable. Left-hand side here, they've got Dylan Brown, sorry. Dylan Brown gets it off here. It's going to be chance here. Makasivo, Tosoviti. Parramatta Eels go bang, bang here early. Gee whiz. And that all started with a Jermaine Hopgood offload. This guy is going to be an actual star. Truly. This all starts from an offload from Jermaine Hopgood. Look at this. He runs the ball straight at Brayley, gets the ball offloaded to Hodgson. Hodgson gets it outside to Gutho. Gutho, quick ball out to Dylan Brown. Brown gets it to the halfway point. He passes it off to Penasine. No, sorry. They get the ball to Makasivo. There, and it's a try time. Sorry. Nearly choked on my own throat there. Wonga Blake. Training run at the moment. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, the Sharkies are getting slapped down the edges. We're just getting slapped everywhere. Oh, jeez. Gutho felt that one too, by the way. Gutho definitely felt that one. Bailey Fuller says, just something about watching Junior Polo legs power through that just make my day better. Yeah, he's a big bopper. I think he's a great player, but I also hope that he isn't a playmaker tonight. But I do think he's a great player and he's one of their best last week. Sharks one-man team confirmed. The thing is, though, is that you can't say that the way the Eels have scored these last two tries are actually on Nico Hines. What you can say, however, is that they have no defense right now. They conceded how many points last week, the Sharkies? How much did the Sharkies concede last week? Let's go have a look here. To the Rabbitohs. I think it was like 26 points or something like that, wasn't it? 27 points to the Rabbitohs last week. So, they've already conceded 10 with a possible 12. This is the first 7 minutes of the game. They gave 27 points away to the Rabbitohs. Craig Fitzgibbon, you're a defensive-minded coach, bro. What's going on here? Dear me. All right. So from the left-hand side now, Mitchell Moses will... Oh, he's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. It will be 10-0 to the Eels and the Sharkies. They need to wake up, man. They're going to start waking up. Pretty damn well quickly. Giants and Sharks one-man team confirmed. Are we gone already? Sheesh. Gone already. It's 10-0 after 7 minutes, bro. It's 10-0 after 7 minutes. Richard Patrick says, we suck. 10 Sarkamia says, hey, I'm back. Bailey says, could Hopgood play for Queensland in the future? I'd like to see that. There's a chance he probably plays... Well, he gets in the team this year. Not necessarily in the 17, but he'll be in the extended squad, in my personal opinion. And I think that he's a shout, potentially, of being in the 17 if he keeps playing as well as he is, because the first try was literally his assist, and the second try started off with his offload. So, he's having a fantastic game already. It's only been 7.5 minutes. Nate says, there's not really much seniority at the Sharks, right? Just Matt Moylan, really. So, second tackle over the Eels, the 15. I would say Finucane, but in the same sense, he's not really... I think he brings experience, not necessarily leadership, per se, in what you're referring to, the context you're referring to. Oh, Gutho's going to have to come off here with a HIA. I don't even think he got hit in the head, but I think he got rocked back. That sucks for the Eels. He'll be off for the next 10. Who else will be there? Yeah, Terry Rudolph, no. Mulatalo, no. Silan Katoa, no. Brayley, no. William Kennedy, I wouldn't say so. Unless his head hits the ground, I disagree with that call. He doesn't actually get hit in the head, but whatever. Yeah, no, there's no real kind of actual genuine leadership at the Sharks, is what I'd say. yes, they may have some experienced players, but it ultimately is quite a fresh young team. Ultimately. Christopher Stevens says, who scored? Micah Sivo scored the second try, and the first try was scored by Regan Campbell-Gillard. So if you had him in a bet, my God, he would have been paying some good money for first try scorer. Oh, Sharks got taken back to the 35. Big hit there. Give me something. Mouse says, Richie Muppet, you made semi-finals last year and came second. Try being Dragons fan. Technically, Dragons fan. Try being a Titans fan or a Tigers fan or a Knights fan compared to the goddamn bloody Dragons. You won a premiership 13 goddamn years ago. My God. You won a premiership. A premiership 13 years ago, man. Telling me. Swoosh. Right hand side of the Sharkies. Jesse Ramian. Offloads it. Oh no. Sione Katoa knock it on. Oh no. Oh no. Christopher Stevens says King Gutho rocking a crappy man bun once again. Like, give away something. Now, if you haven't even seen your team play yet, for all we know, you guys could bounce back off all this bullshit. There's two ways that the weekend's going to go, in my opinion, and I'll tell you guys this right now. The Dragons either come out with vengeance and, it's a close 1-12 game, and the Dragons win at Cogra. Close game, beat the Titans, whatever. Oh, Penasini looks like he might be injured here. It's one Blake. Jeez, I'm all over the shop. There's two ways. The Dragons come out with 1-12 because all the bullshit's going on in the offseason and everyone doesn't believe in them. It's like a we need to prove you wrong kind of mentality. Or everyone's proven right and the Titans win 13+. I think they're the two options. I don't think Titans win 1-12. I think it's either 13+ or Dragons 1-12. That's my personal belief. Because it will come down to the Dragons' mentality in regards to that game. So up it goes there. Sharkies get this ball here at the 5. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. 10 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. We've got 2 games tonight. This game with the Broncos Cowboys right after it. Smokes is Graham as well, as in Wade Graham. Yeah, but he's not playing tonight. Penalty Shaggies. Penalty to the Sharkies there. Finucane, yes, but he's not really a leader, bro. He's experienced, but I wouldn't necessarily say that he's a leadership figure there. But absolutely he's experienced. Finucane's not going to be talking. It's like, for example, I'll give you a prime example of what I'm trying to say here. Isaac Liu for the Titans. He is a very quiet guy. He's nicknamed the Iceman for a reason. He's a very quiet guy. Great bloke, but very quiet. He brings a lot of experience, but leadership, in regards to that kind of factor, no. He's not going to get his voice going. He's not going to scream at players. He's not going to get into them. It's not what he brings. But he does bring a cool head, a calm head, and he knows what he's doing in regards to that experience. Mistake there by the Sharks. And the Eels now get this blood to the 30. Oh no, the Sharks are all over shot right now. They need to calm down, eh? Brian Roberts says he showed no signs of a head knock, but Righto died. It showed no signs and didn't even get hit in the head. Didn't even get hit in the head. Blake looks stuffed, he says. Battlefield says, glad I got RCG and my super coach doing well so far and my team's looking doo-doo. Why do you have Regan Campbell-Gillard in your team? Like, I get he scored a try and he'll get good points now in this game, but I'm not sure why you have him there. Shay doing well in the cricket again. I saw that, Roosters fan. Oh, knock on there from Hodgson. Yep, knock on Hodgson. Hey, welcome back to last week, baby. Welcome back to last week, baby. Congrats on being the only soul to have RCG and Supercoach. I don't know why you would have Campbell-Gillard in Supercoach. I'm not really too... I don't know why you've got him there. I'm not sure. Turnover tackle from Hopgood. Oh, yeah. I didn't even recognise that. Turnover tackle from Hopgood, but... what I do recognise is turnover, nog-on from bald man Joshie Hodge. And Sharks are so bad. Well, no, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, lads. So, let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. I have Hopgood as VC and my super coach looking to loop him if he keeps us up. Have you Captain Dewey, have you? Let that side Talakai. Oh, man. CFC with Talakai didn't really get it going last week. Seems like a lot of teams have started to figure him out quite significantly now. Second tackle here for the Sharkies. They're 33 metres out from the line. Brayley goes right outside to Matty Moylan. Moylan now, he'll get it out the back to Finucane, and he'll go 25 metres out from the line, third tackle. Need a cheapie? No, but there's plenty of other cheapie. Like, did you go Jermaine Hopgood? If you didn't, well then you're silly. Right hand side here, and it's going to be Britton Nakora taken down 15 metres out. I feel like the Sharks might score here. I feel like the Sharks might be able to score in this set if they're good enough. Toby Rudolph, he'll be 5 metres out from the line. That was pretty easy metres. When the Sharks actually had the ball, they made pretty easy metres here. Brayley, left-hand side, gives it off. Moylan kicks it across. Kotsawa! Oh, it's a great take there by Panasini. That's a fantastic take by Panasini. Who's playing halfback for the Sharks? Braden Trindle's playing halfback for the Sharks, EQ. Braden Trindle will be their halfback until Nico Hines comes back, I think, week 5 or 6. But Micah Sivo, geez, they lined him up there. He's still able to get out to the 20, but... You know, as well as the Eels have played, it doesn't seem like when it's actually in the grind of it, they're making a huge amount of meters. But when they can find a space, though, down the sides, which is where they've been finding some great moments. Like, for example, right now, left-hand side, and they're going to gain another 20 meters or so. Bryce Cartwright with the ball. Ket's getting around it. Appreciate that. So, fit tackle here, and the Eels can put that ball into the corner. Pretty average kick there from Moses, in my opinion. It's going to be an easy grab from Mortalo. It's an okay kick, whatever. Oh, he passes it across here to Willem Candy. Candy's going to break through here. Willem Candy's away here. He's still going. He's pushed off another. Jeez, good run by William Candy. Good run. MMA says, yeah, I think Sharks move Talakai back to back row or bench and bring Ero in centres. Talakai could be coming off bench when teams are fatigued. We're a game and 14 minutes into the season. Let's relax a little bit. So Sharks have seemed to wake up a little bit at the moment. Matt Moylan gives it off here to Britton Nakora, and Nakora steps around, gives it up to Moylan. Moylan's still going here. Moylan's looking for a gap, and he'll get to the 30. Not too bad a run there for Matty Moylan. Roosters fans, Sharks look alright attack, but defensively not great. Definitely not great defensively or passing-wise there, but Jesse Ramey is still going here. Pushes off another. He's going to run this ball to the left-hand side. Gets the ball to the 20 now. RCG's a cheap, he's like 500k. Well, yeah, they're exactly right. Yeah, Renkamp Magillard is not a cheap. For sure. Ball comes out the back here. It's still just play on. Oh, no, it is 6 again. It is 6 again here for the Sharks. Sorry, I didn't see it. I looked over at the chat. So it's first tackle here for the Sharks now. They're going to be 12 meters out from the line. Peter getting around it. Appreciate it, bro. So Brayley here goes right-hand side off to Trindle. Oh, good work there by... Bailey, no, I can't even see who that was. It was Simonson. No, it was Bailey Simonson. 0 first tackle now. Toby Rudolph taken down 3 meters out. Can the Eels lock him out right now? Can they lock them out? Brayley, right-hand side. Trindle, short ball, try time. Britton Nakora. Too easy. That's a brilliant try as well. That is a really nice line through there. Don't know what Mitchell Moses is complaining about, but that is a brilliant pass. Short ball in the gap. You can actually see it coming a mile away. So fast that it was very it's not possible for me to commentate that, but you could see that coming a mile away. And Britton Nakora just goes straight through the line. Like, you can tell right there. Look at the Nakora run as soon as... Who was that defensive player for the Eels who tried to make that tackle? I'm not sure, but as soon as he came out of the line, Nakora was always going to have an absolutely massive gap there. So, there you go. Try time for the Sharkies. Who is it? Dylan Brown? It is Dylan Brown. As soon as Dylan Brown came out of that line there, guys, you knew Britton Nakora was going to cut right through, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Trindle. Good assist there. Brighton says, who said the Sharks are shit, man? Yeah, look, we get it a lot. People call the game way too early here. I don't know what it is. I try to tell you guys all the time, like, wait for the full 80, please. Like, at least wait for the first 70 before you start thinking a game is over. Unless it's like 30-0. But overall, until it's like the 70th minute and it's a 30, 20-point game, then yes, it's game over. But it's not game over if it's, let's, for example, we'll use Tigers fans as an example at Leichhardt last week. It's not game over if it's only 12 points with 10 minutes to go. You know what I'm saying? And just try and say a few things. You know what I'm saying? But he gets a kick there, and it will be 10-6 here with 24 minutes to go here of the first half. Trindle looks like one of the best, if not the best, backup halfbacks. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good, man, for sure. Blake Huller says, we almost threw our lead last night. You did. But the Sharkies score here. I did say it'd be a high-scoring game. It's definitely looking like it's going to be a high-scoring one. I didn't think it was going to be like this. Both these teams definitely do not mind a try given up. That's for sure. Alright, so Toby Rudolph now. He's going to get this ball out to the 15. Hope the Sharks are starting to get their stuff together. Well, they have. You can clearly see. Well, aren't you the one who said the Sharks are so bad? Mate? Aren't you the one who went off a little bit too early? What do you mean you quite like the Sharks? You just shat on them about 5 minutes ago, and now you're saying they're getting their shit together. It was 10 minutes of a game, my guy. Pinky says, hi, BK. Hello, mate. Sharks are winning the forwards battle. I would agree. Right now. I told you, they're making meters quite easily, to be completely honest with you. A fourth tackle here for the Sharks. They're 40 meters out here from their own line. They go right-hand side, and Trindle goes for 40-20 attempt here. And no, it's not going to have enough power on it, though. Oh, knock on! I think Bailey Simonson's going to challenge that. I think he's going to challenge it. It looked like a knock on, but he's confident. I thought he knocked this on too, but he's super confident. Yeah, I don't think the Sharks win the comp this year, Christopher, but they'll be good. Bailey is begging them to challenge this, but they're not going to challenge it. Let's have a look here. He slips over. He slips over here. I don't know if he actually lost that, but in the same sense, I don't think they would have I don't think they would have gone against the on-field call. Chewin says, so good to have the NRL back with BK. I love the stuff, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. So Sharks have the ball 20 metres out. I think I'm okay with the call. Oh, penalty for offside. Penalty offside against the Eels. So Sharks have the ball 10 metres out from the line now. Doesn't really matter. Same thing. Brighton says, Skipper didn't believe him. Yeah, look, you know, you don't usually like to... From where we all looked, it looked like a blatant knock-on straight away. I think it's tough when you look at it slow-mo, but overall, I think they would have called it the same. They're going to have numbers here. Wow, that defense is bad. William Kennedy in, and who's saying the Sharks are bad, baby? Sure, this is why you wait. This is why you wait. It's 10-10 here with a kick to come. This is why you wait for the game to unfold. You don't go off too early. That's the easiest try that has ever been scored in history. William Kennedy literally walks over the line. Literally walks over the line. Moylan. Trindle. Look at the defense. Oh, God. It makes me sick. For them to come all the way in and then to allow the try on the inside. The Eels' defense on that left edge has all come in, meaning that now there's 3 players on the outside, and then to cover this, they then decide for the 2 centre and winger to then push out. You've already been confusing as shit in regards to your inside men, or everyone's now completely just opened a gap there for Will Kennedy. If you don't know what I'm saying, Eels shifted in, and then there was a massive gap on the wing, and they saw that, and then the only ones who really recognised that, which is effectively their fault, was the winger in the centre, who then pushed out, and the inside men were still doing what they were doing, and then it just went, whoop, and then Will Kennedy just go straight through it. That was ridiculous. And they will get the kick. So it's 12-10 into the Sharkies. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe for new round here. Wow, wee. Jeez whiz, Eels. Gee whiz, Eels. Gee whiz. Clint Gulson has passed his HIA. No shit, Sherlock, because he shouldn't have had to go off. South Sydney Rabbitohs fans go to Parramatta. Boo the Sharks. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the same try, almost. This was easier. That was easier. That was the easiest try. Good evening, T. Ricky. Logan Ball says, not so dogs of war defense from the Eels. Brighton says, what's the matter? Parramatta. What a matter, Parramatta? There's something wrong here. This is why I tell you guys, don't call it too early. We had people calling this game over at 10-0 Parramatta. I shit you not. If you've been here for the entire stream, you know the people in this stream were calling game over, Parramatta win, at 10-0 after 10 minutes. It's just silly. It's very silly, man. Very silly. I just joined us on the replay, and has their defense been this bad? Yes. Yes, but the Eels dominated the first part of this game. 4 tackle left the Sharkies. They're 45 metres out from their own line. The Eels dominated the first 10 minutes, and the Sharks looked all over the shop, but the Sharks just woke up and went bang, bang, Salada. Braden Trindle whacks that one up there. Not an easy kick to take. Oh! He caught it, Simonson, but he's looked shaky under the high ball today. He's looked shaky with the ball, sorry. How this game has turned around. It absolutely has turned around. Rooster fan says more points than minutes, very high scoring. Well, I did say that I could see a 28-26 kind of game, 28-24. I did say before the game started that it'll be a 1-12er, I thought, for the Eels, and 28-26 or 28-24 kind of deal. Why did I think Sean Russell was playing this week? He was, but apparently he's done his shoulder. He's out for the season, Blake. We found that out at the beginning of the stream, and I had to go and quickly change my draft team because I drafted Sean Russell, and I had to get rid of him, unfortunately, and put young Tom Mapia into my team. But it's disappointing. Yeah, Sean Russell's out for the season, apparently. Rooster fans says more points than minutes. Strike and Dragon says, Yo, BKR, do you know what time kick-off for the Cowboys? 7 p.m. Queensland time, 8 p.m. New South Wales time. As always, the same. As always, bro. That's the late game. Nicole getting around it. Omit says, hi, Ronaldo's kind of Brisbane. Whoa! Crazy? Ronaldo? Mortalo? That's the only Ronaldo I care about. Why would I care about CR bloody Waker 7? Dear me. Viable Solutions this morning all. Who do you think wins from here? I think the Eels find a way, but the Sharks have looked good in this last 10 minutes. The Sharkies have looked good in the last 10 minutes. I don't think after the only 22 minutes of the game that I'm going to adjust my opinion based on a 2-point scoreline difference. Both teams have looked good and both teams have looked bad. So I'm still going to go with my Eels 1-12. Oh, 1-1 strip for the Eels. Oh, penalty they're calling. Oh, Suncor's going to be wet. Is it really? It's not raining here on the Gold Coast. It's been cloudy all day, but apparently it's raining in Brisbane. There you go. Logan says, who do you think wins? I tipped the Eels 1-12. I'm surprised they've called this. I thought that was just a 1-1 strip. Father Gould's on the phone with Messi right now. Boy, oh boy. Well, the Sharkies here. With no Nico Hines, lead 12-10. The Eels need to wake themselves up. It's like we were talking about the Sharkies need to wake up, and now the Eels need to wake up. Alright, so Bryce Cartwright and Hopgood, Dylan Brown as well, with the tackle on Braden Hamlin-Welly. 20 metres out here on the line. Felt like that was a fair strip on bias because I've Wilton on fantasy. No, I think it was a fair strip. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sharkies. Oh! Oh, it will be Eels ball, but what's going on there? But Moses breaks way down the left-hand side. Now comes back onto the in at the 15. What was that from the Sharks? It's a single game. Guys, every single game besides that Bulldogs-Manly game has been a close, good game. Every game. Every game has been a close, solid game of the season so far besides Bulldogs-Manly. Been raining like 70% of the day. I want some rain. It's too hot here. Bring me some goddamn rain, Brighton. Dude, we set it down our way. Shit, man. It's too muggy. It's like it wants to rain, but it's not raining. So Gutho now gets his ball out to the 40. That's a good run there. I think Moylan compliments Nico better. Yeah, I think... So my mum doesn't like Maddie Moylan. Like, she's a Sharks fan. She really doesn't like him. I tell her he really works well with Nico Hines. But she is not a fan. She's a massive Sharkies fan. So, you know... I do have to constantly remind her that Moylan does work well with Nico Hines. But I think he's been pretty good in this game. But I know that most Sharkies fans aren't exactly the biggest fan. I do believe the Sharks would do better with a better 6 now, but in the same sense, Matt Moylan will get the job done. He does. He gets the job done. Nate says it's been overcast at Boondall for days now. I think it was pretty good yesterday on the Gold Coast, but just today has been really cloudy. Can someone tell me what the weather's like for Cogra on Sunday? In Sydney on Sunday, so that I either know to... No, I'll probably take my jumper anyway, to be fair. So left-hand side now, and they're going to put that ball up there. Damn, she's brutally honest. Oh, Brighton. Where do you think I get it from? Where do you think I get my craziness from? She'll tell you she's not that crazy, but when she's watching the Sharkies, stay away from her. Stay away from her. Dr. Munchie says, how's it going? Mate, it's going. And no, Hines is not playing tonight. He's not playing till like round 5. Second tackle leave of the Eels. If you've got him in Supercoach, God help your soul. Oh, that should be a penalty. Wow, they haven't called that. At least a 6 again. Dude, me. Overcast at Red Hill today. I thought Brighton was saying it was raining. So a third tackle here for the Eels. I am really looking forward to that game later tonight, though. I really am. It's going to be a fantastic game. I got Broncos 1-12. I honestly don't care who wins. As long as it's not by a big margin. Get my Blaze on the stream. Won't be happening. Not with my audience. Not with my audience. But that's going to be Mortalo who gets his ball to the 10. That's why you guys have scared the shit out of Dan, mind you. I want to throw this out there. This is why Antonio was so nervous. And because it's why Dan won't do it. Because people who watch and know what the channel's like know how it can get. I encourage it. I know it. I've done it for 3 years now, right? I've done YouTube for 8 years, streaming for 3 years. I know what it can be like and I know how to handle it. But a lot of other people, it is very confronting. It is very confronting for other people. So, no, I don't think that's going to be happening. Maybe a vlog, though. Maybe get her on a vlog. But she lives in Fiji. So, Sharky's here, right-hand side. Gives it off. No! She's going to get so, knock on. Knock on. It wasn't just overcast, Chris. Mate, give him an uppercut, Brian. Let him know. That should have been a try there for the Sharkies. But Sienna Katoa knocks the ball on. Bonjour, Neymar Ululu. Bonjour. How do I say how are you in French, Neymar? So that I know when you come in to say bonjour, how are you? Nate says Broncos and Cowboys after this, right? Should be a good game. It is after this, mate. It is. Who do you think would suit Hines the most out of any 5'8"s? So it is Eels ball here at the 50 with a fresh set of 6. Best 5'8" to suit Nico Hines. You want a nice floater. Like obviously Munster's going to suit everyone really, but I still think it'd be probably better. You know what? I wouldn't say. Nico Hines is also a nice floater as well. You kind of might want a stronger 6. Munster would be a good shout, but then again, he suit everyone. I don't think Jerome Luai would work with Nico. I think Dylan Brown might, but that'd be a weird halves combination. Who else is there? Kiri, not for me. Kiri, no, it'd be weird. Rabbitohs would have Cody Walker. No. Right now I'm looking at... I think Tommy Dearden's a great shout. I do. I think Tommy Dearden would be nice. Dewey with Hines? It's not a bad shout, actually. Adam Dewey with Hines. I know most people look at that kind of weirdly, but I think that Adam Dewey and Nico Hines could be a great shout, yeah. Third tackle here, 30 metres out. Left-hand side, they give it off to Moses. Moses here, Dylan Brown. Brown underneath, knock on. Knock on from Parramatta. Tommy, no, to Josh Schuster. How about that? How about that, Manly fan? How about that one? Knock on there from Bryce Cartwright. Ça va bien ou bien? Ça va bien ou bien? Bonjour. Ça va bien ou bien? But this is basically French Channel now. 6% chance of rain on Sunday, Jubilee. Hopefully it holds up for you. Logan Ballsack says Matt Burton wouldn't do bad with Hines. Thanks. Thanks, Logan Ballsacks. Thank you. We have a Bulldogs fan who wants to bring Matt Burton into the conversation. As per usual. You can't have a conversation with a Dogs fan without them bringing up Matt Burton or the Dogs. Left-hand side now for the Sharkies. I get this ball out to the 40. But no, I don't think Matt Burton would work. One-on-one strip there. No, he couldn't get it. A one-on-one strip there. So left-hand... Sorry, he tried to get the one-on-one strip. Didn't get it. Third tackle here at the halfway point. Dal Finucane. Greg Martin says, I'd say Dewey, a great strong ball runner. Yeah, I think Dewey is actually probably the best shout here. But I would say Dearden could do it as well. I'd like to see Dearden and Hunt and the Maroons, not Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans scored 120 points in some coach last week and was incredible in that game against the Bulldogs. So he's not going to be going anywhere this year. Let's put it that way. Also, Hunt plays fantastic in the 9, and I think that's the better position for him. So I disagree. Oh! Is that 6 again? It is 6. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, no. A what? First knock on from the Eels here. What happened just then? EQ, I don't think Cody Walker really does it. I think that... I don't know. Molitar looks like he might have done a hamstring here. Touch wood, he hasn't. Stags and Nico big mad halves. Stop it, Jed. Stop it, man. Dear me. I really hope the Multala hasn't done his hammy here. Oh, now he's grabbing his knee. I hope he's alright, man. They're challenging this here, the Eels. I don't know if this is a knock-on here against the Eels. That's gone backwards there from Simonson. I think this guy... Oh, shut up, blocker. Oh, my God. His voice is just annoying to listen to. He's facing backwards. Where's the knock-on? Where's the knock-on? He's facing towards his own try line. He's facing his... No. Wrong. Oh, no, blocker's not spot on because the bunker's also not spot on. He's facing towards his own try line. How is that a knock-on against Parramatta? My God. Lion Balls is just asking, let's say Broncos sign Tedesco, you reckon? Okay, in this imaginary world, we'll assume Broncos sign Tedesco. You reckon Walsh for 5'8" would be good? So what, you're just going to turf Ezra Mann? How on earth is that a knock-on? He's literally facing towards his own try line. How? Settle down, man. Settle down, bunker. His leg was doing some weird shit when he landed. Do you think Hunt should play 9 at club level 2? Well, you don't have a 7. Challenge Wells, what channel is it on? It is on KO/Fox Sports. But guys, 10 minutes to go, the first half. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget, we will be showing the Broncos-Cowboys game right after this. Sharkies here. Short ball, left-hand side. 15 metres out. That was a terrible scrum. He's run behind all of his players there. He's literally run behind about 12 players. If Montano's injured, they have Connor Tracy on the bench at least. Yes, they do. His contract's on the bench. Well, I guess he can play... I think he can play 6 as well, can't he? If Walsh should be a good 5'8". I think that's what they ideally want to do in the future. I think they want to put Ezra Mam into the 7 maybe, and then Walsh is 5'8", or Walsh 7 and Ezra Mam 6. I think that's what Broncos fans have been circle jerking about for some reason. But that's going to be 6 again here for the Sharks. 3 metres out on the line. They go left-hand side to McInnes. McInnes here to Candy. Candy looks like he's really shoving for a second try here. They're 8 metres out here from the line. Second tackle. Brayley goes right-hand side. Short ball. Royce Hunt can't get... Oh, no, sorry. Oregon Kafusi gets taken down. 3 metres out. I think he was at the Eels last year, wasn't he? Short ball. Oh, he's lost the ball. Oh, McInnes short ball, but he unfortunately knocks it on. Oh, that is a huge knock on there. Tracy can play anyway in the back line, I think. Yeah, he probably can. Probably can play centre, fullback, wing. You'd probably say he can play 5'8". Oh, did he lose it? I don't think he... Did he lose that? I don't know if the Sharkies actually lost that ball. If you get membership milestone message chat in the next minute, you have to stream the Premier League. Shout out to Zach. MMA says Tracy can play anyway in the back line, I think. Yeah, he has the Sharks to go in here. Unfortunately, McInnes has knocked the ball on, but I disagree. I don't know if he actually did. Does Garth have the worst haircut in the NRL? No, Tyson Gamble. So it's going to be Eels now with the ball. 20 metres out here from their own line, and it'll be second tackle now, 25 metres out. Jason Deerham getting around the Eels. Tracy was originally a halfback. Well, there you go. So yeah, he can play everywhere. Because I remember, I think he played a couple of games maybe last year in the 5'8" for Moylan. Oh, maybe a year before that. I can't remember. But Hopgood brings the ball out to the 40 here. Rolls it back to Hodgson. Hodgson out to Moses. Moses. Good ball movement there, but the Sharkies read it. Molatalo slaps him. EA Kafusi did when he had a receding afro. Up it goes there. Up it goes. Oh! Knock on Will Kennedy. Oh, that was a tough one there. Will Kennedy will knock that ball on. It's 12-10 at the Sharkies with 8 minutes to go the first half, but the Eels get a fresh set of 6. Also, guys, I remember Antonio Kafusi. He's the brother or whatnot of Felice Kafusi, right? I always get this confused. Because I used to call Antonio, Ant-Man, Antonio Kafusi as a joke. Is he the older brother? Streamer United murder Southampton. How about this? How about no? How about no way would I ever want to watch that game? No. Left hand side here, the Eels. Mitchell Mose, Dylan Brown. Brown sits on the inside. No, we're taking down 5 metres out from the line. Because it's Oregon Kafusi too, right? Is he the same? So right hand side now, they give it off to Hodgson. Hodgson to Hopgood. And Hopgood's going to bring it to the about 8 metres out from the line. Second tackle. Zach Hewitt says, fine, I understand you know the City are going to win. Absolutely. Absolutely, City are going to win, mate. Appreciate you. Right hand side, Moses. I thought you were an Arsenal fan, though. I can't believe you're saying that Manchester City is going to win the league. So third tackle now, 3 metres out from the line. I remember watching the older Kafusi play Origin. Yeah, Antonio Kafusi. Yeah, Murchie. Fourth tackle here, 5 metres out from the line. Hodgson. Short ball, Camel Killer. 2 metres short. Antonio is the brother of Felice and Patrick. There you go. So Oregon Kafusi is just like a cousin or something like that. Left hand side here, Moses. Oh! Try Mitchell Moses. Is there going to be a penalty try here? Is that a high tackle and after the try? This could be a penalty 8-point try. There may be an 8-point try coming up here for Parramatta. This could be an 8-point try. Because he looks like he's been hit in the jaw here as he scored, which means that it could be a penalty try, which means you get a kick from where you scored and then a kick from right in front. So left-hand side here, it's an easy breakthrough there from Moses. Yeah, it is a great game, Nate. It is. It's got lots of twists and turns. Moses steps in and... Oh... It's not late. They're calling high. I think it is accidental. I don't think this warrants an 8-point try. I really don't. I don't think it warrants an 8-point try, man. No, I'm not looking at late there, Blake Carter. I'm looking at high tackle. I'm not looking at late. I was looking at high tackle there after the ball, after he scored. But I think it's fine. I think it's okay. So 14-12 here with the kick to come from the left-hand side. Like Baltic says, yeah, and Southampton second last. Blake Harper says, I don't think it's a pen try, no way. I think that based off of what it looked like, yeah, there's not. But you can understand where I'm coming from. He does get contacted high. He does. But I don't think it warrants an 8-point try, no. Not malicious, absolutely. Neymar Ulalu says, another try, please. Go Eels, come on. Aren't you a Panthers fan, Neymar? Neymar Ulalu? Aren't you a Panther fan? What you mean, go Eels? Alright, so 5 minutes to go here, the first half. Mitchell Moses on the left-hand side. I was tempted to captain Hopgood this week and definitely should have. Clearly let me down. Yeah, I captain Murray, mate. So, Moses will miss the kick. This is a great game. 14-12 with 5 minutes to go the first half. It's a 2-point game. This is fantastic. Neymar's also French. Oh, no shit, Medvedev. It's not like we've been talking... It's not like we've already said bonjour and ça va bien ou bien. He literally taught me French about 5 minutes ago. What do you mean he's also French? Thank you for letting me know. And then my little buddy Muppet, man. Dear me, Medvedev. This is why you're a Muppet. This is why you are a clown. Christopher Stevens says, I VC'd Hopgood. I hope Hopgod. I VC'd Cleary. Well, I was... Yeah, that's right, because I was going to VC Cleary. I don't have any players that aren't going to be playing this week, so that's why I couldn't do a loophole. I would have done VC Murray and then Captain Dewey. And then loopholed. Loopholed if Murray did well. But obviously I didn't. Because I don't have a player that's not going to play this week. Second tackle now to get this ball out to the 20. I live near Barry. Nabtab says, do you think the Panthers are here to prove a point will win more games in a row now? I don't know their draw. I don't know their draw, but they're a good team. So right hand side, Hodgson gives it off here to Hopgood, and he'll get the ball to the 45. I love the way NRL fans speak though. Like literally yesterday, before the game started, everyone shit on the Panthers, saying they can't win the comp again. And they played one game that didn't actually look overly crazily impressive. They looked good, but they didn't look overly impressive. And now everyone's back on the they're going to win the comp again wagon. It's crazy, man. You know, I've been saying to you guys the entire time, it's one game. Like, don't look into the season too heavily until 7 games in. Wait till 6, 7 games in, then you'll start to know what teams are like. There is a lot of back and forth, a lot of teams working their kinks out early days. You know, when the Titans are top of the table after 7 rounds, then you can give us the premiership. But until then, don't give us the premiership just yet. We have a bye than the Eels. You have a bye next week, do you? Christopher says, Tasmanian Devils to be the 18th team. No. Memphis says, Blake Hall, the battle of the worst. Thanks, mate. Left-hand side now, Moylan. Moylan's away here! Moylan's away! Inside William Kennedy! It's going to be a try-time. Sharkies out of nowhere. Sharkies scores. It's going to be 16-14 with a kick to come. William Kennedy with the double. I told you he's chirping for a double. I told you he was chirping for a double, and he hit the double there. Brilliant run there from Matty Moylan. He's having a great game. Gets the ball back on the inside, and Sharkies take out the lead, 16-14 with a kick to come. Both these teams' defenses need to have a word to themselves. Try score festival. Well, I said 28-26. I did say Eels, but like 28-26 to the Eels is what my prediction was. That's dreadful defense from Hopgood. Like, Hopgood also let in that Harry Grant try last week, and he has let in that try there. He does need to... He has a high work rate, but in the same sense, they know how to capitalise on him. They do. They know how to capitalise on him. Blake says, your mum must be liking him at the moment. She'll be tolerating him. She'll be tolerating him. On to Kennedy. Voxy says, go to Eels. Now we have a Vobsy and we have a Voxy. Lucas says, Hopgood got done. Yeah, Hopgood got done. He got done against the Storm last week. So there is still weaknesses in his game. Jason Deerham says, Titans good this year. You best buddy damn well goddamn believers, son. You best buddy damn well goddamn believers, son. Yes, sir. At halftime, I will go and grab myself a drink from the fridge. Ginger ale tonight. We've got some ginger ale. Christopher Stevens says Hopgood was on his last legs for the last minutes in the Storm match, to be fair. That's great, but watch what he just did just then. It just reinforces the point. But it's going to be 18-14 here. They do get the kick with 2 minutes to go the first half. Crazy game, man. Great game. You're missing this one. God help you. You're missing this one. God help you so. Greg Martin says Warriors and Dolphins top 4. Dear God. I do really, really appreciate that you haven't made note of the Titans there, because that means that we are a regular in the top 4. And I like that, Greg. I like that. Thank you for focusing on the Dolphins and Warriors. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, facts. It's fantastic to have a high work rate, but if you're too tired to make tackles, how valuable is it really? He's very valuable. However, there is definitely weaknesses that he needs to sort out. But he's only he's only a couple of games in, bro. Sky Season says, who are you going for? I tipped the Eels. I go around the Sharkies for my mum, but overall, the game doesn't mean a great deal to me. I'm a Titans fan, so, you know. It doesn't really matter a great deal to me overall, but I just love the sport. I do all the games. But with that being said, I would rather the Sharkies win with my mum, but I did tip the Eels 1-12. So, 4 tackle lift, the Sharks will be taking it down at the 40. Get me a ginger ale while you're there, please. No, why don't you get me in ginger ale, eh? Why don't you get me ginger ale? So 4 tackle here, fifth tackle here, 45 metres out here. Right hand side, Braden Trindle. He's had a good kicking game, in my opinion. That's a really hard kick. The kicks here in this, Marcus, has he knocked that ball on? It's going to be 6 again. It's going to be Sharks ball. There's only going to be a minute left here, though. The Sharkies going to get 1-6, set of 6 before the end of this first half. Will Moses saying sign the Eels? Yes. Well, they can't challenge this. It's also a definite knock-on there from the Eels. So, thank you very much, commentary. But that was very obvious was a knock-on from Marcus Siva. J Bells Disco at 49. Well, I called before the game started 28-26. So, right now, they're already both over halfway to those scores. So, yes, I do believe so. That's only 3 tries. 3 converted tries in the second half, absolutely. Both defenses are weak right now. Left-hand side, Will and Candy. Molitalo, no. 8 minutes out of the line, 40 seconds to go. Big telling point right now. If you want to get over 48, you probably want to get on pretty quickly. Because otherwise it's going to go to over 53.5 or whatever. Right-hand side now, Brayley, short ball. Don't know what that was to Oregon Kafusi. 15 metres out, second tackle. Can someone tell me what Bryce Cartwright's score is in Supercoach? Left-hand side now. I don't have him starting, but I do have him in my team to get some money. That's a knock-on. Yep, knock-on. That's silly. Cameron McInnes' second knock-on, mind you. That's a second knock-on from Cameron McInnes in a big area. Cameron McInnes knocks the ball on, half a metre out from the line before, and he knocked the ball on just then, 5 metres out from the line. With 7 seconds to go, Cameron McInnes needs to wake up to himself. That's bullshit. I don't know why I get my something in your mouth, just put try, because, yeah, that was poor. That was so poor from Cameron McInnes. There we go. Yeah, you're going to get timed out. We'll see in 5 minutes get why something in your mouth. But there we go, guys. Halftime. Really disappointed Cameron McInnes, man. 2 huge areas of the field. 2 huge plays that he made that were negative. Knocked the ball on twice. This game's been all over the shop. First 10 minutes, Parramatta slaughtered them. The next 20 minutes, the Sharks were all over them. And in the last 10 minutes, the score has switched around twice. The Eels went taking the lead, and the Sharks, literally a minute later, took back the lead as well. So this game's all over the shop. Defensively, not great. Attacking-wise, pretty fun to watch. Mistakes, absolutely. But I think the Sharks, with Nico Hines, would slap this game. I think the Sharks would be winning this game 13+ with Nico Hines. I think it is a huge loss that he's out, and I think they would actually convincingly win this game with Nico Hines. But without Nico Hines, it's made this game quite close. The Eels are actually disappointing me this year. They are the same Eels team as we've seen in previous years. It doesn't look like they've improved. They do look like they've regressed. They do look like what the general consensus was saying they would drop. I still had them in my 4th position. I thought they'd be solid, but it really is starting to make me think that maybe this team isn't what I believe they could be, and they might drop off. They might. It's only been a game and a half. I'm not saying that they have. I'm just saying that they are showing signs that this is nowhere near the team they were last year. And this should terrify the goddamn shit out of Parramatta fans. I feel sorry for you. This should terrify you. Because if you lose this game, you go 0-2, and you get on a roll of losing, and you get used to losing, and then you start to get into a situation where you don't believe you can win, and then Moses, who hasn't re-signed yet for one, and then he decides to leave, you guys are going to go into a rebuilding phase. And that's going to take God knows how long. So that means that you could start to look towards that 50 years of that premiership marker. So you need this team to wake up. You need this team to really start to sort themselves out, because if they keep going down this trajectory, they are going to go into another rebuild, and that should scare the life out of you. Because that is at least another 5 years. Because they'll have to blow this team up. Because this team right now, for me, is not winning the premiership. This team, at the moment, I said this last year, I said this year before, I don't think this is a premiership winning team. We saw that in the grand final. So that's my personal opinion. If you disagree with me, let me know. Please tell me why I'm wrong there. But it is half time. The Sharkies do lead. And there's a lot, just to clarify for people who don't know what I'm saying there. I'm saying that over a lot of factors. I'm not just utilising this game. I'm not just utilising that first half, last week's game. There's a lot of things that I'm talking about there. It's just there's a lot of things that the Eels are desperately in need of sorting out right this very second. But guys, halftime, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, get around it. This has definitely been the best game of the season so far. No, I would say the best game of the season was last week at the moment, and that was the... Oh, there was so many good games last week. What was the... It is better than the Storm Eels right now. What was the Friday night games? It is better than the Storm Sharks. Oh, no, that Broncos-Panthers game for me. Nah, Broncos-Panthers game for me was the best game of the season so far. But it's up there. This game is absolutely up there. Suppose his cows to get roped and coral tonight by a mighty Broncos. Get it up in ya. I believe the Broncos win 1-12. Chris says Hopwood is already on 62 points, which is nice. That's crazy that he's on 62 points already. That's wild. Wowee. The Eels won't lose 3 in a row. Who's the next team? Because they've got a pretty hard first 5 games. I don't know if I'll be saying that too early there, big boy. I don't know if I'll be saying that too early. Next week, guess who they play? They play Manly. They play Manly off a bye. You want to know their first 5 games? Lost to the Storm. Currently losing to the Sharks. Manly at Brookvale. Panthers away after the Panthers have a bye. And then guess what? They play the Roosters at Allianz after the Roosters have a bye. Sorry, but there is a chance they could be 0-5. It's not like they're going to be, but there's a chance. They're playing 5 good teams, Edmund. And Manly are going to come off a bye. Roosters are going to come off a bye. Panthers are going to come off a bye. If they don't win this game, there is a genuine opportunity of them being 0-5. Genuine. Because those other teams are good. You know, I know that people are going to say they're going to be desperate, they're going to win one game. I will give them one game. Which game do you give them, though? The Manly game, Brookvale? It's a big rivalry game. Manly looking good right now. They could easily go 3 games in a row. So there you go, 0-3. Then they play the Panthers. That's a hard game. 0-4. Then you get to the Roosters. It could be 0-5. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be saying that they're not going to lose 3 in a row because there's a chance they could lose 5 if they keep playing like this. And that's not me shitting on them. I'm just telling you how it is. Eels fans are used to losing. They were. They're now not. But they were. They were. Jonathan says, how good would that be 50 years no premiership for Para? I think Sharks went 49 years, didn't they? I don't think the Sharks actually hit the 50-year marker. Or was it the 50th year when they won? It's one of the two. Nate says, the Eels have to come out and lay the smackdown in the second half, for sure. Calvin says, Panthers on top. Not just yet. Lagan says, I don't think any team has had a 50-year drought besides Sharks. I don't think they had it, though. I think it was like 49 years, wasn't it? Or was it 50? I'm pretty certain it was 49 years, because didn't they come in 1947? No. When did they come in? 1967? I think they came in 1967, didn't they? And they won it in their 50th year, which means that they had a drought for 49 years. I'm pretty certain. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain the Sharks came into the comp in 1967, 77, 87, 97, 2007, 2017. You go back a year, you add in the first year. I think that's 49 years. I don't think that's 50 years. Blaze, I've been saying this about this Para squad and about Brad Arthur for the last 3 years, and everyone thinks I'm a hater. Bro, you've been around here for long enough to know that I've been saying the exact same thing. They aren't a premiership winning team. Their form for the last 3 years shows this. Yep. 49 years for the Sharks. Thank you, EA. Yeah, I was right. I was right. You know, I'm not a mathematician, but I know a bit about mathematicians. You know, I know a bit about a mathematician. That's what I know. Randa said a stat the other day that Cowboys 60% of the time beat the Broncos when they're underdogs. I don't like the sound of that. The reasoning for my tip of the Broncos, because I think they're both in very similar positions that I could see the team winning. The reason why I went them, 1 was the Suncorp factor, and 2 is the fact that you guys the Cowboys beat the Broncos twice last year, and usually you kind of go 50-50 in your matchups there. So I believe the Broncos will get one back on the Cowboys tonight. Sharks won 967. Yeah, Tommy, because I'm pretty certain the Sharks came at the same time as the Eels, didn't they? I know the Eels were with Manly and the Sharks were the Dogs. I think Eels and Manly came at the same time and Sharks Dogs. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the chat. EA, it's the whole squad, but most importantly, the spine's top 3, but not a top 2 winning spine. And I literally do not rate Moses and Brown. Eels, top 3 spine. 1 is the Storm with Munster, Drum Hughes, Harry Grant, and Pappenhausen when fully fit. Second, you would argue, is the Rabbitohs with Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker, Lachlan Ilias, and Damien Cook. Third, you can't say Panthers right now because they've got no real solid 9 as we currently speak. They're still top 5. What have the Roosters got? Roosters got Tedesco, Keary, Sam Walker, and Brand Smith. You know, people are going to have the hype train of Brand Smith, but I would not put them there. Yeah, you might be right, actually. Gutherson, Brown, Moses. Oh, but Hodgson takes it back. I think there's a clear top 2, and then I think it's hard outside that top 2. I think there is a clear top 2, and then there is negatives to other spines. It goes Storm, and then Rabbitohs, and then there's a gap for me. Chris says Dogs lost by like 90 points before. Dogs came in 9-35. So Sharks and Panthers 96. Was it Sharks and Panthers? Which NRL teams joined in 1967? I was Penrith and the Sharks. There you go. You're right. There you go. I knew there's 2 teams there. I think Manly and the Eels came in at the same time. I'm heading off. Got to head out to my brother's house to watch the next game. Split Cowboys Broncos family. God help your soul. But good on you, man. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. David says, Para fans hoping the Muppet Bears come back into the comp. They have a 101-year drought. No, thank you. Bears can eat a dick. Zampire said, I think we underestimated the Cowboys last year at Suncorp. No, I think the Cowboys were just a good team last year. Shade games, the Sharks was 49 because their 50th year was 2017. So no, because you came in like yes, but no. So you came in 1967. So people don't recognise this, but the Titans have been playing for, I think it's. So get this right. So look, the Titans came in 2007. You would assume 16 years. 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. That's 10. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This is our 17th season. It's our 17th season. Right? So, but we've been around for 16 years. But this is our 17th season. That's what I'm saying. Axelotti says, is this live or is it still half-time? It is half-time right now. But I do the game live. I do the game live. We've just got to half-time, but it is half-time, yes. Oh man, Durrani says Panthers are the best. Not right this second, but they have been the last couple of years. Who's winning Broncos or Cowboys? Rep says, you should have watched my tipping video, son. Deary me. Watch my tipping video, mate. But I did take the Broncos 1-12. I think Parrot's going to lose. Thanks, Daniel. Christmas says, I think it was 2 St. George back in the 50s. What? No, Canberra did. They lost by like 91. Yes, 91-3, wasn't it? When and also, to clarify, that was when tries were worth 3 points, not 4. Back then, tries were worth 3 points, not 4. No, they were the good team, but at round 3 last year, they weren't exactly on a hot streak, and we thought it would be easy. Yes, but in the same sense, that they were a good team, so I don't think it was underestimating them. I just think they were a good team last year. David says, no, I don't remember it being the Canterbury Bull. Oh, okay, so Christopher, Daz is a Dogs fan. He's just trying to tell you no. He's respectfully trying to say stop talking. That's what. Calvin Nissan says, what do you thought of the Panthers? They're very good, man. I've been backing them in, but I think they come second this year. Yeah, it says 2017 was the Sharkies' 50th year since they had a special badge for that year. Yes, so it's their 50th year, but it's not their 50th season. It's not their 50th... do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to say here? Because as I counted. This is our 17th season right now, but the Titans have been around for 16 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Christian Kez says, it's always fun to see Para lose. We get to listen to their whinging fans. EQ says, I hope Brisbane win. I can't believe we have Cobbo and Walsh. I'm gassed. Yeah, I think that Broncos fans are going to get themselves way too hyped up this season. But with that being said, I think you'll be solid. But I think that a lot of Broncos fans have unrealistic expectations of this team. Viable Solutions, wow, big ground. What's this for 80? I saw 80k for. Oh, a core's 80k. If you think that's big, look at the MCG. It's 110k, I think, capacity. Logan Borsak says the Storm would have the best spine if they got a better lock. Josh King is decent, but they would need at least a lock of Carrigan. So you're assuming that the 13 is a lock, and I agree. I think the lock is a spinal position. However, we're not looking at spine positions as 13 at the moment. Because technically speaking, it's only a 1, 6, 7, 9. Vobsy's got a feeling one of these teams will win the game. Thank you, Vobsy. Thank you, Vobsy, for letting us know that one of these teams will win the game. Lucas says Cowboys were better than the Broncos last year. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Lager Ballsack says, but it is the... Okay. Zephyr says there'll be something tonight, seeing Walsh at 1 for the first time in regular season. Damo says 2017 was the Sharks' 50th year, but 2016 was their 50th season. 1967 was their 0th... Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Nabtab says Dolphins have best fans in the league. Dolphins don't have fans. They're all Broncos fans. EA says, how old are the Dolphins? 1 month or a couple of years? Dolphins are about 80 years old. I think they started, like, when was the Redcliffe Dolphins crowd? I think it was like the 30s, something like that. 30s or 40. Yeah, 47. 1947. 1947 was when the Redcliffe Dolphins came in. I'm pretty certain Katoni Staggs actually used to play for the Dolphins. I think that's where it came from, wasn't it? Zach says the two total scores combined are still half a decade less than the amount of years since Para won. Quick math. Quick math! Wish we played rugby league here in Ireland. It's all rugby union here. You do actually play rugby league. It's just not big. You had a team in the Rugby League World Cup. My boy, friend of mine, Jimmy Jolliffe. Jimmy Jolliffe, the man, the machine. He plays for the Irish team. He played for the Ireland team there. But you're not great, no. But you do have a team. You do have players who play there. Adam Fogarty says, Para losing is the doggy's only joy at the moment. Jason Deere says, last year Eels were just like Manly in 2021. All right, let me just... so Shark is coming out here for the second half, guys. And then the Eels, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'm going to grab my ginger out and put it right here and pour it. So give me 1 second here, guys. Don't leave. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, get around. He's running. He's coming. Has he got back before the second half started? Has he got back before the second half started? He has. He's absolutely on fire, man. I'm Speedy Gonzalez, mate. I'm Speedy Gonzalez. I'm bloody flying, son. Deary me. Flying. Dylan Brown, 2 tries this tonight. 1 line break, 28 metres. Cool. 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 I traded him out of my Supercoach team. Cool. All right, so the Sharkies will get this ball off here to the Eels to start the second half. Let's get it. Ginger ale's a sus drink, not as sus as lemon lime bitters, but still sus. Why don't you just mind your own goddamn business, Sapella? You're not the one drinking it. Huh? Dear me. Where's the Timon vid? It's on the channel. Ireland was announced the best union team in 2022. That's great, mate. Never made a prelim. Never made a semi-final in a World Cup. All right. Second tackle over the Eels. They get this ball out to the 25. They were also the best team in 2018. And how'd they go for them in 2019? Did you hear the stat that Wayne Bennett has never lost a round 2 in his first year at a club or going back to a club? Dolphins could get the dub. I'm good with an offload already. My God, he's good. He's just fantastic, man. I think you need a captain next week, to be fair. But I don't necessarily say no to the Dolphins. It's another occasion game. It's at KO Stadium for the first time. You know, it's their actual first home ground. That's going to be Cartwright. Off to Dylan Brown. Brown's still going here. Brown's still going here. He's going to slam down at the 25. Fit tackle here. Fit tackle for the Eels. Hodgson goes right-hand side off to Moses. Moses up in the air, chasing it through here from the Eels. Knocked back of the Eels. They're still going here. It's fit tackle, mate. What are you doing? It's fit tackle, you clown. What are you doing? You didn't pass the ball because you didn't up it. No, but a genuine question, would you swap Jaden Campbell for Will Kennedy? No. We got Brimdog Millionaire. Why? No. Like, genuinely, no. We got AJ Brimson. I genuinely believe in a draft, I'm taking AJ Brimson over Will Kennedy. I'm not being biased here. I genuinely believe that most people will take AJ Brimson as their fullback over Will Kennedy. Tell me I'm wrong. It's made up of players that don't make it in rugby union. Yeah, that's great, but what's your point? What are you trying to say? EA says, but didn't they change the regular part of the Dolphins so they're a brand new team or not? You're technically right. They did change it to the Dolphins because they want to encapsulate the Sunshine Coast area, so they're trying to think of a good name. That's a huge hit there, my God, by Campbell Gillard. They want to try and encapsulate Sunshine Coast. They might eventually call them the Moreton Bay Dolphins. And Moreton Bay represents Sunshine Coast, Redcliffe and whatnot. Redcliffe fans will get pissed off by that, but then again, you know, who cares? Boss Nate says, do you think Eels are going to win? I don't know who wins this game from here, man. I tipped the Eels 1-12, but I couldn't tell you right this second who is going to win this game. It's a very close game. But Hodgson here, second tackle, left-hand side, off to Bailey Simonson, who gets his ball out to 6 again for the Eels, gets the ball out to the 45. Do you like Sharks or Para? I'm a Titans fan. I don't care who wins this game, but I would rather the Sharks win for my mum, but I tip the Eels. Kent Bro says Brimson has played Origin, so it's an easy choice. Absolutely. And the only reason he didn't play the other 2 games because he got injured in that game 1 as well. But was one of the best players on the field in that game 1 that they won in Adelaide. Scored a try too. I'm going with the Cowboys tonight. That's great, Bob. All right, so third tackle here for the Eels. They're 25 metres out here from the line. Hodgson's going to go right. Oh, they got 6 again, the Eels. Oh, Shark, he's going to settle it down. All Parramatta since we started the second half, just like it was all Parramatta the first 10 minutes of the first half before the Sharkies took over. Hodgson gets it off to Hopgood. Hopgood here, he's going to give it off to Campbell Gillard, and he'll get to at 10 metres after the line, second tackle. Who does support growing up? Titans, mate. Second tackle, Hodgson with the ball, left-hand side, Moses off to Brown. Brown over the top here, Sivo! Try time, Parramatta! Try time, Parramatta! Try time, Parramatta! Join the squeal. Tosso, viti. Tosso, viti. Tosso, viti. Vadava Sharks. Go, Sivo. Big Bubba. Sivo. Sione Katoa, what are you doing? What is Sione Katoa doing? What is that? What is Sione Katoa doing? Who taught that man how to tackle? What is Sione Katoa doing? God help him. Yeah, I called that mile away, Jay. EA says, blazekippaxross growing up. Mate, I was 13 when the Titans came into the competition, so the Titans. Vital Solutions, let's go. It's a tough kick over the left-hand side. This could be 18-18. It could, if he misses the kick, it's staying 18-18 here. Milford tackle. Brace Venue says, did you know that my friend Mitchell is Mitchell Moses' cousin? That's crazy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight anymore after I know that. That's crazy news. Gee whiz, you know? Gee whiz. And he's got the kick. He's got the kick there. So it's 20-18 here, the Eels, with 35 minutes to go of the game. I got hyped when he scored his try. It's been a long time since I saw a Titan score in Origin. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. There hasn't been many Titans who've scored in Origin. I don't believe Nate Miles would have done it when he was playing for us. Yeah, to be fair, in the last 16 years, we haven't had a great deal of Origin players. Jed against, to be fair, he was against Sivo. You're not wrong, but in the same sense, that tackle technique was dreadful. Appreciate Viable Solutions for joining up in the BKRmy. Appreciate that, man. Supporting the content. Legend. EQ says the Suncorp seat colours conveniently matches the Dolphins colours. Yeah, I guess. There's a Mitchell Moses' cousin. I wish I was there. Well, you wish you were there at his birth? You right, Medvedev? Boss knows who do you think is going to score next? Bro, just enjoy the game. Just enjoy, please. Scotty Prince's won. Was he playing for the Titans when he scored? Mitchell Moses. Oh, I nearly broke through there. Third tackle. Jay. Police. Police, Jay. Or Truckin. Brighton. Someone. So, fourth tackle here with the Eels there. 45 minutes out from the line. It's beautiful because they'll know exactly what I'm referring to. They'll know exactly what I'm referring to immediately. Oh, knock on there from Hopgood. A knock on there from the old Jermaine Hopgood. Moderator, please. Sort it out, please, moderators. Senpai says, guys, thank you, Brighton. thank you. Guys, did you know Moses is actually Moses? I want to time you out. I want to time you out. But I've already timed you out once today through Truckin'. So I'm not going to do it, but you deserve it for that. So first tackle of the Sharks, they're 45 minutes out from their own line. But did you score many meat pies in your day? No, I was a front row forward, man. But I played more rugby union than league. I made like lower grade rep sides, like lower younger grade rep sides and stuff when I was 15 because I was a big guy. So right hand side now for the Sharks. And we third tackle 45 minutes out. So no, I didn't score a great deal, man. So, Zenpai's been timed out by Truckin'. William Gandy with the wall left hand side. He's the Talakai. Oh, the Mulatala. Mulatala's going to find a gap. Oh, he could get taken down 24 metres out from the line. 24 metres out. Brayley off to Wilton. Wilton now to McInnes. And McInnes is going to run up the guts here. 20 metres out from the line. Fit tackle. No, Parramatta will not win this year. No chance is what I would say to that, boss. Nader Sivo. That's a fantastic catch there from Micah Sivo. Fantastic. I mean, I think Zenpai had a car accident. This affects his brain damage. Settle down. So second tackle here for the Eels. Hodgson. Let's not pick that ball up one-handed, eh? That'd be nice. Third tackle here, 35 metres out from their own line. Third tackle. Hodgson gives it off to Dylan Brown. Brown on Sivo and Sione Katoa. This is such a mismatch. It is such a mismatch on the wing. At least that was an okay tackle, that one. I just want to throw it out there. There's no way this season isn't going to be the best NRL season to date. There's no way. It's not even possible. There's going to be a gap here. And Dory taking it out at the 30. So fifth tackle now, right hand side. And they'll put that up. Oh, that's a good take. Good take by Will Candy. Didn't Chris McQueen play Origin once? Yes, he did. I don't know if he played it when he was at the Rabbitohs or the Titans, though. I think it would have been the Rabbitohs. Not sure. It was good for us, but it was a sad time for the Titans at the moment. Christopher Stevens, I do remember my first ever subscriber because it was my mum. Of course. Right on the side here, Jesse Ramey is on the inside. The earliest subscriber I can remember is still around the channel. It's Sally Gearing. She came, I think, on my first ever Titans vlog back in 2016. Titan Storm. And she still supports the channel. There's a few kicking around, though. There is a few. Oh, it's a hard kick to take there. Braden Trindle slaps it up. The ball is going to kick through. And the chasing for Jesse Ramey. Gutho grabs it at the 5. Yeah, no, when I see them, I know who they are. From, the early days. That's going to be offside here against Matt Mullins, so penalty to the Eels. Rich Buckton says, come on the Sharks. If this is the best season ever, hopefully they don't change the rules next year. Yeah, when isn't he trying to hit 100k? Mate, if we don't hit 100k by tonight, I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up. If you guys don't all subscribe right this instant, well, there is 30 minutes to go here, so hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new. But if we don't hit 100,000 subscribers tonight, I'm quitting. I'm quitting. Malcolm says, thanks for the Chemist Warehouse ad, BKR. What do you mean? Why am I a clown? What's the Chemist Warehouse nonsense that you're talking about? I'm just sitting here. What do you mean? Why am I being called a clown here for Chemist Warehouse? I remember the first person I ever blocked on my channel was my mum. She kept going off topic. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. So second tackle leave the Eels. They're 40 metres out of the line. Right side. Mum has been on the channel before. I think she has. At some point. It would have been ages ago, though. I think it would have been ages ago. Vox said I subbed. I know, because the only way you're in the chat right now is by subscribing. Yeah. It's free. Good on you. Appreciate it. Alright, so 23 metres out here on the line. By the way, Voxy, are you in any way related to Vobsy with a B? Left hand side now, Moses. Oh! Brass Cartwright! Knock back! No! Oh! It's a knock on Eels in the end, I think. I was saying knock on Sharks first. Jeez, that's all over the shop. Good, Blake. Good. Bryce Cartwright offloads his ball at the back. Oh, yeah, it's a knock-on from Sione Katoa. Yeah, I don't think that's a knock-on, but they call that all the time. They call it all the time. Cases hub bozo. Me? Yeah, I'm a bozo, mate. Jed says, you blessed have such a good mum, brother. Absolutely. Never say no to that. And you guys don't even know half of it. You guys don't even know half of it. Yeah, no, she's fantastic. He says, what is Blake doing, bro? I don't know. Boston Ace, do you think the Eels are going to make top 4 this year? I did. Not right now, I don't. But I did before the season started. Dylan Brown! Oh, nearly got to the line there. 5 metres out from the line. First tackle here for the Squeals. The Parramatta Squeals. Left outside Mitchell Moses. 15 out. Back on the inside there for Makahesi Makotoa, who didn't get many minutes last week, to be honest with you. Second tackle, 10 metres out. Hodgson to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown from the inside again. And he'll take it down 5 metres out. He looks like he wants to get a try. Dylan Brown looks like he wants to score the try himself. Left-hand side here for Hodgson. Hodgson gets it off to Murchie. 4 tackle now. 4 tackle. Hodgson to Brown. Moses at the 10. Gutho gets the ball outside to Sivo. Oh! I don't know. I think that's a knock-on. It's either a try or a knock-on here. It's going to be a try or a knock-on here. But that was close to the Eels. Oh, Daniel, don't you worry. Yes, I did. Don't you worry. Yes, I did. Very nice. Very elegant game, that one. Very elegant game. So, feet tackle here for the Eels. I think this is a knock-on here. I think this is... Oh, they're going to say Parramatta ball, actually. So it's a new set at worst for Parramatta. I don't think he gets this ball, though, down. Nick... I think he loses it here. Or maybe not. Yeah, he lost the ball. Yeah. Will you update the time remaining before full time? Well, it says the time down there. It updates live. There is 28 minutes to go here, bro. And it's at 52 right now, so there you go. It updates it live, bro. It does it itself. EA says Sivo is too big to play on the wing. That is one of the silliest comments I think I nearly ever seen in my life. Viable Solution says country is amazing. Well, I'm very invested in the game, bro. So this, I'm very passionate. So sometimes it's very difficult to commentate it when your mind's racing a billion miles an hour. I've got the chat to deal with. I've got this to deal with. I've got analysis to deal with. Also prediction. No, man, we'll get taken down 1 meter out from the line. Second tackle. Hodgson. Josh Hodgson right hand side to Murchie. He'll get taken down 3 meters out from the line. Get Jermaine Hopgood back on, please. Hodgson! Oh, Dory taken down 1 meter short from the line. 4 tackle. Hodgson now gets it out back to Moses. Left hand side of Brown. Brown here. No, wrong ball from Dylan Brown to Wonga Blake there. Fit tackle now. 8 meters out from the line. The Eels haven't done a great deal with this set so far. They go short side though. Back to Micah Sivo. He kicks it through. Siona Katoa grabs the ball and he's away here. He gets his ball out to the 10. He's still going here. He'll get this ball 15, but he ran out to the side. So there you go. First tackle at 15. I'll tell you what, Viable Solutions, it's not as easy as you think. It's not as easy as you think to do what I do here. Do you think Boucher's commentary is to explain the game to blind viewers? Because otherwise... Screw me, he's legit Captain Obvious. Blockers. I was going to say, I don't understand who Boucher is. Bobby Boucher. But yes, blocker is there just to provide a... It's very nice to have an advocate for the clinically insane, yes. So fit tackle now, 45 metres out here from the Sharks, the Eels line. Yeah, mate, put Siv on the forwards. I just don't understand what that comment was. Very silly. Very silly. Oh! I meant Shivo is a cheat code playing wing. Okay, I get that now, yeah. Because I was going to say, that made no sense. So, first tackle here for the Eels. 15 metres out. What a game this is, but... Oh! Wonga Blake slapped down the 20. Offside against Dale Finucane. Offside. Dildo Brown, 85 Supercoach points with 27 to go. Are you taking the piss? Is he actually? Is he actually? I'm actually spewing because I got rid of Virgilius. Oh, I'm spewing. What has he done? What's still... Oh, he got the 2 try assists and whatnot, yeah. Yeah, spew. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight now that I took out Dylan Brown. I don't play in Money League, so... but it's always good to know what you're talking about. Oh, high tackle. I would have called that a high tackle against Toby Rudolph. Second tackle here at the 30. A few seasons ago when Sivo smashed Esco, it was the best. Brown having a good game. He's having a fine game, absolutely. 2 tries and whatnot. Off the ball, I haven't seen him do much, but when he got those 2 tries, he's absolutely fantastic. Left-hand side now, Paulo gets it to 15 metres out, 4 tackle. A few seasons ago when Sivo smashed Esco, it was the best. That was pretty huge. Right-hand side now, Moses. Moses to Gutho. Gutho over the top. Intercept by Monotalo. Monotalo's away. He's at the 20. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's now at the 40, but Moses is going to catch him. Great take by Moses. Wow, what a chase by Mitchell Moses to catch Monotalo. Morlin gets up to Talakai. Talakai's at the 20. He gets up to William Candy. Candy here. Candy sets on the outside. Sets on the inside. Shots over the Shackies. Wowee, what a moment. Wowee, Mitchell Moses, that was fantastic. Monotalo not fast enough, but then they get the ball to Matty Morlin. Matty Morlin gets up to... Oh, William Kennedy hat-trick, by the way. Hattie, hat-trick. Boom, 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 boom. What a game this is. What a game this is. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jeez, but look at that tackle from Mitchell Moses, but that pass from Gutho was silly. This obviously shows Monotalo is not that fast. Monotalo is not that fast of a winger. Good run. Look at that run from Monotalo. I know he gets tackled, but Moses, well done. Take a bow. And he gets taken down to 30. And then from there, they just pick it up quickly. And the Eels players haven't got back fast enough. It gives up to Talakai. Talakai finds William Candy. Candy still has a lot of work to do. Sets to the right-hand side. Sets back on the inside and scores onto the post. Bing, bang, boom. Thanks for coming. Yeah, how was the footwork there from Will Candy? He's having a great game here, Will Candy. Having a great game. Not many who would have Candy in the Supercoach. Sabella says, Para playing with the ref on their side and still losing. Candy is silky. Still had a lot to do and gave himself a hattie. He had a lot to do there. He did. But geez, what a game this is. With 23 minutes to go, it's going to be 24-20 with, well, it's going to be 24-20 with a kick from right in front. That's his first NRL hat-trick. Abandoned with Wilson. Did Dylan Brown get taken out? I don't know. Did he? Did he? Wonga Blake should play halfback when Moses leaves. Okay, Christopher. Okay, mate. Good luck with that one. And they will put it on through. So it'll be 24-20 here to the Sharks with 23 minutes to go of the game. Is Will Candy underrated? No, I think he's rated just fairly. I think people are going to circle jerk him off this one game, but I think he's a solid fullback for sure. Kennedy's on 105 points in Supercoach with 23 minutes to go. That's wild. Wow, but no one's going to have him. Nabtab says, having these big close games early in the season is crazy and sets up for a good year. This is what I keep saying. This is, for me, going to be the best season that we've ever had. This, for me, is going to be a season to remember. You've got teams improving that you didn't think. You've got teams who were very good are regressing. You know, you've got attacking plays. You've still got defensive moments. Everything's been close except for that Manly versus Bulldogs game. It's great. Let's not spam the chat, though, please. Yeah, he's 1.5% owned. Yeah, exactly right. Probably all Sharks fans. You're not wrong. Second tackle here, 20 metres out here from their own line. It's going to be Cameron McInnes with the ball. Brayley goes out, or short ball inside. 30 metres out from their own line. Stop spamming him up. Yeah, please don't spam, guys. There's a lot of people here, so just, you know, sit back and enjoy. Fourth tackle, Sharks with the ball at 45. But this game's just been so back and forth, back and forth. They're making some easy me's of the Sharks. They've definitely tired out a lot of the... Well, they've won the forwards battle, and for me, they've won the backs battle too. So Gutho now will grab this ball 10 metres out from their own line. One of these two teams will be 0-2 after this game, guys. Don't forget that. Both these teams lost last week, so whoever loses this, whether it's Parramatta or Cronulla, they will be 0-2 if they lose. Mark Hayden says, come on the Sharkies, make it home. Get my something email says 2018 was a good year. 8th and 1st had one win different, but hopefully it's a similar year this year. 2018 was actually okay. Like, it was close, but it was okay. It wasn't as exciting as what we're seeing right this second for sure. Yes, do you think it's the best season because it's the most competitive? Absolutely, but also because of just how close it is and how exciting the talent is right now. That should be 6 again there against the Sharks for me. Fourth tackle here, they give it off to Hopgood, and Hopgood's going to run it himself. Gets it inside the attacking half. He's still going here, looking for an offload. Can't do it, though. Fifth tackle at the 45. Blake Harris Hopgood back on. Yeah, guys, don't forget, right after this game, we'll be streaming the Broncos-Cowboys. So we go from this game, which is just going to be just exhausting to watch here, exciting and exhausting, to the bloody Queensland derby of the Brisbane Broncos at Suncorp taking on the North Queensland Cowboys. Wowee, what a time to be alive. Sietsi Fatalagai gets his ball out, second tackle, 25 metres out from their own line. John Gideon says, Sivo score and game over, chill and watch. It's definitely not game over if Sivo scores, because that would only be 26-24. It'll be a 2-point game. 20 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. We've got 3 games we're streaming tomorrow as well, but I will be at the time. Oh! They've lost the ball backwards here. The Sharks. It's going to be Eels ball. Or is this a knock on Eels? Oh, knock on Eels. Unlucky. So Sharks will get the ball back here. 6 again. I don't know why you'd pass that ball there. They're lucky, the Sharks. They're lucky. They're lucky there. Wonga Blake, unfortunately, will knock that ball on. I definitely think that the better team in this game has been the Sharks still. I do. Ruben Cotter, anytime try scorer tonight. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that right now, to be fair. Because this game's way too close. We're thinking about that one, but we'll get to that one, definitely. We'll start that stream in 40 minutes' time. Alright, so Sharks get this ball out to the 40. Wow, Broncos-Cowboys games are... Well, we know that. They're usually decided by 1 or 2 points, yeah. Do you like the Dolphins? The wish version of the Gold Coast. So, second tackle now. Third tackle, get this ball to the 40. Yes, the ball to the 40. Shit beach at Redcliffe, even if you'd call Redcliffe a beach. Left-hand side here, Moylan. Oh, Wilton crunching the tackle by Moses and I'm not even too sure that the other one was. Right-hand side gives it off, and Toby Rudolph, 20 metres out from the line. If the Sharks score here, that's going to be huge. Brayley, left-hand side, off to Moylan. Moylan puts up in the air. That's a good chase from Monotalo. Try time for the Sharkies. Oh, whoa. Commentary going on. Ronaldo. Commentary going off. He rolled that R fantastically. That was a fantastic rolled R by the commentary. But there we go. 28-20 here with the kick to come from the sideline. Sharkies on top. Sharkies on top. So he needs to do the Sioux celebration. He needs to do it. Nowadays, I feel like there is a Queensland derby always in the first 3 rounds. Of course, it's designed that way. So Mulatalo will score a try there on the wing. It's 28-20 with the kick to come. 19 minutes to go here of the game. It is just to remind everyone. I know there was a lot of people saying Eels had won the game after 10 minutes. Also, it's been 60 minutes. The Sharks have not won the game yet. Just want to clarify because I see people all the time thinking it's game over now. It's like, it's not even close to game over. Eels just need 2 tries. Literally, that's all they would need. That's all they would need. Thank you, Lewis, for subscribing. Appreciate you, bro. If you guys have had your name come up there, obviously I'm pretty hectic flat out with this, so I don't usually notice it too much. But I appreciate everyone who does subscribe there and has their name put up there. It's just that I don't hear it all the time because I've got the commentary. Yeah, it says, Blaze, do you do a 3-2-1 after every game for like your own Dally M? I should do that actually. I really should. I should do that. But in the same sense, I will miss one game a week because obviously the Titans game that it collides with. Dally, because I've been seeing like Clarkie and whatnot. Actually, I was talking to Clarkie about that today. Actually. So Braden Trindle here from the left-hand side. I'll do one. I just got to figure out who I'm going to do for last week now. But Braden Trindle, can he connect it? Oh, yes, he can. Oh, he's got it. Yes, he can. 30-20 with a 17 minutes to go. 30-20, 10-point game. What a high-scoring game. I called 28-26 to Parramatta, but I'm having to be proven wrong here in that fashion. But it's a very high-scoring game. Dear man, I told you over the 48 for that person who asked. Christian gets that Den. Guinean commentators, he's the best one out there. Brighton says again, where's him up? And he said the Sharks are shit. Yeah, exactly right. Omen says best games are always Queensland vs Queensland. I don't know, every game's been pretty good so far this season. Jada Gamer says they never miss the rolled R for Ronaldo. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. The Sharkies here. 5 minutes out from their own line. Guys, it's not game over yet. Long way to go here. But the Eels just don't... They look tired. They do. They need to really get themselves back up. But this is why I keep telling you guys, don't call game over after 10 minutes of a game. Don't do it. Dayton Deeren says, still chance for us? Absolutely. I do believe the Sharks win from here. However, it's not game over. Brighton says, top 4 attack the Sharks all day. Getting around it. Jada says, what do you think of the new Dally M voting system? I think it's great. 4 tackled here for the Sharks. And it also provides a little bit more difference of opinion. Nav says, my betting is just too good to be true until I start losing every week. Thanks, mate. So Sharks will get this ball to the 40. Fair tackle. 40 minutes out in front of the line. No defense this game, Dasmo says. Yeah, both these teams need to worry about their defense going into the future. However, they're not too worried a great deal about their attack because both teams' attacks have been pretty solid over the top there, but the Eels will get taken down 5 minutes out from their own line. Yo, Parramatta, boo the Sharks. Bro, you're a Rabbitohs fan. Why are you such a staunch Eels fan tonight? Second tackle here at the 10. Ooh, close with 6 again now, I would say. Dylan Brown gives it off, and... Geez, they're really struggling to make meters here. Bailey Simons, they've been struggling to make meters all game, though, the Eels. I told you guys in the first 10 minutes, the Sharks were still making meters when they had the ball. This Eels team defensively doesn't look up to standards this year. They really don't. I know they didn't give up a great deal of points last week, but in the same sense, the Storm didn't have Pappenhausen. They had an injured Munster. They're not going to be able to get there as many good attacks as you would like. They're just not. So right-hand side here, and they kick this ball down the line. Sharks get this ball 15 metres out from their own line. Deary made 20-30 and still got like 15 minutes left. Yeah, there's plenty of time left here. Honestly, this game could still end like a... It could still end 36-32. Like, it really could. Right-hand side, Monotalo brings it out to that 35-40. The 2 last times the Warriors play at Suncorp, they lost by 50 and 60. Thanks, mate. Not relevant to the game tonight whatsoever, but thank you. Sapelli says, Sharks D running it. Oh, no! Jesse Ramian lost the ball out of nowhere. That is a game changer. That is a heart attack for the Sharks fans. How on earth do you lose that game in that situation? How on earth? Oh, my God. What are you doing, Jesse Ramian, bruh? Yeah, exactly right, Brighton. What was that? You can't do that in this situation. With 15 minutes to go, you're holding on to a slender lead. You cannot be holding the ball like that and drop it in that situation. Elijah and Charles, there's no defense, waste of time. It's a great game, bro. If you want to, sulk about there being no defense, that's up to you, man. But it's been a great game for anyone who's actually watched it. I do prefer... Oh, Paulo, who knocked the ball on tackle 2. It's like, I get it. If people like the slow grinds, which I prefer a 14-12er, a 12-10 kind of deal, 13-12. However, this has been a fantastic game regardless. So, yeah, look, I get you, but in the same sense, if you haven't watched this game, you wouldn't respect it for what it has been. It has been very fun. As long as you do more Fortnite videos. Not going to do any Fortnite videos here on this channel, but Antonio definitely does it on his. He does on his. Hodgson's ruining the Eels. Bang, Luke. Absolutely. Absolute bang, that comment. Absolute bang. Been saying it since before the season started. Hodgson will stunt this Eels attack. And he has. He has. Sharks forwards have been strong this game. They have. If Broncos win, Farmworth anytime, Haas anytime, Holmes anytime, Felt. There's a lot of anytimes there. $20 I appreciate it, bro. TJ Tower says, Hodgson looked tired all the time during defense like he's a great hooker. Like he's smart but man his defense. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. He needs to wake up. He really does. But Braden Trindle, right-hand side, and Britton Okoro will get taken down at 35. This Sharks team will look very slick with Nico Hines, I will say that. There's a reason why I put them in third, guys, on my pre-season ladder predictions. Fit tackle here for the Sharks. They'll get taken down at the 30. Fit tackle here. Hodgson's just declined at James Roby. Let down inside. Matt Moylan kicks it through for himself here. Oh! Hodgson, what are you doing, bro? Hodgson's selling. Oh, no, they've lost the ball. Oh, it's Eels ball. It's Eels ball. Oh, no, 6 more. Hodgson is the worst hooker in the game right now. Hodgson is honestly dreadful. Hodgson's dreadful, bro. I'm sorry, but Hodgson is... It's going to be game over if they score here. If they score a try here, it's game over. Hodgson infuriates me. Hodgson infuriates me here at the Eels. Infuriates me. Right-hand side now. Trindle at the top. Oh, Simo! Simo's intercepted it! Simo's intercepted it! He's going to be offload away! The Eels are away here! It's Wonga Blake! Wonga Blake taking it out of the 30. Still going here. Oh my god, this game's all over the place. It's crazy. I need to close the door. Give me 1 second here, guys. I need to close the door for the neighbours. I do. Otherwise the neighbours are going to hate me. Even though they hate me already, but the door was open because it's so hot here. 12 minutes 48 to go here of the game, guys. Third tackle here. Junior Paolo. Oh, gets the ball to the halfway point. What dollar do amount would you take to see you do a random Fortnite, COD, GTA, whatever game you pick? A lot. Let this on Gutho. Gutho himself. Gutho's still going here. It's going to be 4 tackle. I get the ball 25 metres out. What a game. 4 tackle now. Holy shit, Wonga Blade didn't knock it on. It's crazy, Daz, mate. Crazy, crazy. So, Dylan Brown now looking for something. Gives it off to Hopgood. Hopgood gets taken down 20 metres out of the line. This is fit tackle now. Hodgson off to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown kicks it through. And that is an absolutely horrific kick from Dylan Brown. Oh, thanks, Blocker. Oh, well done. That's some absolutely fantastic advice from Blocker there. Says... That kick just needs to sit down there for Dylan Brown. No shit, Sherlock. It went over the dead ball line. No shit, it needed to sit down for Dylan Brown. What are you actually providing the audience by saying that? What are you providing the audience by saying that kick just needed to sit down for Dylan Brown? Blocker Roach is honestly the worst commentator I've ever heard of in my life, and I will always go off at him on these streams because he annoys the shit out of me having to listen to it myself. First tackle here at the 40. Let their side, Brayley gives it off to Teague Wilson, and Wilson gets the ball to the halfway point. So that means there's a number. Okay, challenge accepted. Right hand side now for Brayley. Gives it off to Moylan. Moylan cuts it around. He's 40 metres out here from the line. He's going to look for a pass. Doesn't do it, though. Hodgson's like 34 plus, isn't he? I don't know how old he is, but Eels really downgrade losing Reid Marnie. Jet. Sharks get the offload away. Off to Trindle. Trindle hit Nakora. Nakora offloads it. Gets up to Ramian. Ramian is selling. Ramian is selling. Ramian is selling the game. Ramian is selling this game. Ramian is selling this game. That knock on before and then that pass over the sideline is outrageous. So it's going to be Eels ball here, 30 metres out from their own line. Bobsy says if it wasn't for his commentary, I would have been confused. I thought he should have used more power. Like, come on, Blocker. You know what I'm saying? It's just stupid. It's like, what? You're meant to provide something to the audience. What are you providing by saying that that it needed to sit up there for Dylan Brown? Also, it wasn't even closest enough. It went like 10, 15 minutes further than it should have. Left hand side there for Hodgson to Dylan Brown. Dylan Brown off to Bryce Cartwright. And Cartwright gets more to the halfway line. Could get an offload. Can't do it. Third tackle. 10 minutes to go here, guys. 10 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. We've got the Broncos Cowboys right after this. Junior Bolo gets the ball to the 40. Now to the 35. Still running there. Fourth tackle. Sharks need to really hold out here. They need to hold out and not give the Eels a sniff. Right hand side. Hopgood off to Mitchell Moses. Dylan Brown. Brown steps around. Brown's still going here, taking down 22 metres out. 6 again would be brilliant here for the Eels. If they can try and get a repeat out of some sort, that would just be absolutely fantastic. But that goes right up in the air. I don't think they're going to be able to get it. It's going to be Wonga Blake who catches it, knocks it on. There's your knock on there for Wonga Blake, Dad's mate. And Siona Katoa grabs it and brings it to the 20. Abandon with Will says, what are you thinking for Broncos Cowboys? I'll talk about that one very soon, bro. I'll talk about that one. This game's too hectic right now to be thinking about that Broncos Cowboys one right this second. We'll stream that one from 7 p.m. tonight. It should be a great stream. Omer says, this game is a banger. Great game. Absolutely fantastic. If Hodgson gave away a penalty then, I would have flipped my table. I would have flipped my table if he gave away a penalty there. Border 2023 Premier says, Morland, so what? Morland's been good in this game. What do you mean? Morland's been one of the best players in this game. Border 2023 Premier. Are you drunk? Moreland has been one of the best players in this game for the Sharks. Are you crazy? This is where I say to people, they don't actually watch the same game. They don't. Look at Moreland just getting another 20 metres there on that run. You're crazy, bro. Crazy. Fourth tackle here for the Sharks. 35 metres out. You're watching a completely different game to us. Fifth tackle here. Teague Wilton will get this ball to the 20. Fifth tackle. Oh, I think he's got like 2 or 3 try assists in this game. Blocker calls games like he's recording sound bites of the PS2 NRL game. He's drunk. I'm a Dogs fan, but his name says it all. No, Will, you're a Titans fan. Oh, that's a good kick. Oh, no. Ronaldo Mortale's tried to, dive for that one. He's done a Cristiano Ronaldo there. But it's going to be Bailey Simonson who brings it out to the 10. Why do people hate Moreland? Because I don't think he's great normally, but today he's been great. That's a good, fantastic run by Bailey Simonson. Moses lost his 100th, 150th, and possibly his 200th game. Yeah, crazy. But Titans don't have great records with milestone games too, so I feel it. Oh, good little step inside there for Dylan Brown. Third tackle. Dylan Brown has been fantastic tonight. So Gutho at the 45. He's going to try and get the gap. He gets the offload away to Hopgood. Hopgood's going to go himself here. Hopgood's going to go himself here. He's breaking away, Hopgood. He gets the ball back on the inside. Moses trying to tie onto the post. It's 30-24 here with the kick to come. That's unbelievable. That's Hopgood. That was fantastic. And Mitchell Moses scores a try, and this is game on. This is the game of the season. It is the game of the season right now. It's unbelievable. So far, in this season, Panthers Broncos was great, but this is just all over the shop. This is insane. 2 tries for Hopgood. Mitchell Moses scores a try at the post. Oh my God. If you're a Sharks or Eels fan, hold on. Put your seatbelt on. I need a seatbelt on because I just jumped out of my chair. So Gutho gets the offload away. Off to Hopgood. Hopgood breaks through the line. He gets the 40 to 20-35, and that's great vision from Hopgood to pass the ball on the inside there. Difficult pass there for a forward of his size. To look on the inside there, get off to Moses, and Moses breaks away. That was fantastic. Exactly right, we should have captained Hopgood. You're exactly right, but there we go. The conversion has been made. It's 30-26 with 7.5 minutes to go the game. Oh my God. What a game. So exciting. One of these teams will be 0-2 after this game, guys. One of these teams. This is top 5 outside backs that are guaranteed to lose your game. 1, Jesse Ramian. 2, Wonga Blake. 3, Zach Lomax. 4, Isan Masters. And 5, Jaden Ockenball. Ockenball should probably bump up there a little bit more, and Isan Masters should be number 1. But you're not wrong. But then again, Jesse Ramian is a fantastic centre, but in this game, he's made 2 really critical mistakes. Insane. Okay, Christopher, move on from the Supercoach, bro. Just, you're very repetitive with Supercoach, so just try and get to the game a little bit more, bro. We like Supercoach, but just get to the game a little bit more, bro. Lucas says, crazy, this is without Hines. Exactly right, Lucas. Exactly right. They will look slick. They will look really slick with Hines, man. I'm really excited for it. But, and that's the thing, win or lose here for the Sharks, there's still major positives. For the Eels, this is their full team, effectively. This is their full team. And their defense has been disappointing. No matter what, both teams' defense has been disappointing, but, jeez, what a game this has been. So it's going to be second tackle now for the Eels. They're going to get this ball out to the 45. Oh my God, we've got the Broncos Cowboys right off this in 20 minutes time. Oh my God. Hodgson gets it off to Campbell Gillard. Oh, huge hit there by Toby Rudolph, taken down at the 30. Logan says the Eels still alive. Bro, it's still 7 minutes to go here. Left hand side, Dylan Brown gets it off to Bryce Cartwright, and Cartwright tries to get the offload away, but he can't do it. He's at the 40. Oh, how good would this be if it went to extra time? Forward tackle, Campbell Gillard off to Hopgood to Mitchell Moses. Moses out the back here. Oh, he's run behind players. That's a penalty. That's obstruction. Yeah, exactly right. Or I'd consider taking the 2 here if I'm the Sharks. I know it's 40 metres out, but you're right in front. 40 metres out, make it a 6-point game. I would consider it. If I'm the Sharks, that's stupid there from I'm actually not even too sure who that is. Boston didn't think he'll make the conversion. Bro, it was right in front. Alright, so 6 minutes to go here. They're not going to go for the 2. I would consider it. I know it's 42 metres out, but in the same sense, it is right in front. Although he's definitely making a start inside for worst players in the league for sure. Moses hasn't won a milestone game 50. Yeah, exactly right. We were just speaking about that. Alright, so 6 minutes to go. If the Sharks score a try here, it should be game over. If the Eels can hold out, it's definitely still game on. First tackle here for the Sharks. They're 23 metres out. It's Cameron McInnes who'll get this ball to the 5. Guys, 5 minutes to go here. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Bryce has run behind 5 of your teammates. No dramas. I know, silly. I don't know why he kept going there. Left-hand side here, Brayley off to Hamlin-Ueli. And those things change games. Those things lose games. And the Eels had good possession at that time. You know, they had the momentum. Look, they're the last ones to score. Right-hand side here, they give it off to Moylan here to I think that's McInnes. Yeah, it is McInnes. 4 tackle here for the Sharks. 5 metres out from the line. Brayley, right-hand side, short ball, Nakora. Wrong play from Brayley to Nakora there, in my opinion. 5th tackle now, 4 metres out here from the line. 5 minutes to go of the game. The Eels need to hold them out. Left-hand side, short ball. Oh! Crash play doesn't work. 1 metre out from the line. Crash play doesn't work 1 metre out from the line. Oh, it's Jarama Marcia. Okay, thanks, Greg. Bracken Mills, this is a killer of a season. It's only round 2. Bro, this season's I'm going to be exhausted. I can't wait to go to Fiji on holiday after this year because I'm exhausted already. And we're only 10 games in, man. We're only 10 games in. God help us. What a season's coming up. Second tackle here for the Eels. They're 15 metres out from their own line. It's going to be Wonga Blake will get this ball out to the 30 now. Suppose what a place to give the Eels the ball though, not a bad place to turn with the ball. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong in that regard. Hopgood now will get this ball out. Gets the offload away too. How good is he? Left hand side 2, Dylan Brown. Brown's going to look for the step. He nearly breaks away from 1. He doesn't though. He gets to the 45. 4 tackle, 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go here of the game. 4-point game. Gutho off to Campbell Gillard. Huge run by Campbell Gillard. Can't look for the offload though. 5th tackle, where do they go? Do they go for the kick into the corner? What do they try here? Paulo off to Moses. Moses at the back here to Gutho. Gutho here. He gets the ball offloaded. Oh, Petticini. Oh, no. What's the winger doing in that situation? Barry Simonson, how are you not expecting that ball? How are you not expecting that ball? How are you not expecting that ball in that situation, Bailey Simonson? Let's have a look at this again. Off to Petticini, and then Petticini gets the ball. I don't understand why Simonson's not expecting the ball in that situation. Hopgood to be the Dally M team of the year this year. I've been putting money on it. He's a gun. He is a gun, bro. He is. Alright, 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go here of the game. Time off right now. Sharks will get the ball 15 metres out from their own line. Again, it is not game over. It's only a 4-point game. EQ says that was a big chance. Huge chance, man. And again, guys, don't forget, in 18 minutes' time, we're going live with the Broncos versus the Cowboys. Wow, what a night we have here. Second tackle. I'm excited because I get to go down to Sydney again this weekend, but then next week I get to celebrate with my home faithful on the Gold Coast at Seabus for the first time this year. Can't wait. Titans versus Storm next week, but I get to go to Sydney on Sunday for the Titans Cobra game, Titans Dragons game. It's a 4-pass. Oh, I haven't called 4-pass there against the Sharks. 4 tackle here at the 50. They go right-hand side. Willem Candy gets taken out at 35. Good, easy metres there for the Sharks again, though. Who do you guys think wins this game? Let me know in the chat. Comment in the chat right now. Do the Sharks hold out or do the Eels find a way? Let that bounce. Let that go. No. Oh, let it go. Oh, no. He's not going to let it go. Bailey Simonson. He'll get it out to the 6. Let us know in the chat right now. Everyone says, is BK on LinkedIn? I do have a LinkedIn, but I don't really use it a great deal, but it technically is on LinkedIn. That's a high tackle, arguably. Lucas says, crazy how much talent Panthers have pumped out recently. Absolutely. But second tackle now. Hodgson gives it off to Sivo, and Sivo runs the ball straight to the guts to the 25, trying to get the offload away. He cannot do it, though. He cannot do it. Oh, penalty? No. What's the whistle for? Oh, he's just saying take it back. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Right-hand side now. I do. I think it's in my... just use the one in my description. I believe there is one there. If it's not there, AA Ron, just let me know. Right-hand side gives it off to Hopgood. I've got a business email that I'm actually organising in the next couple of weeks. So Gutho gets it off. Right side, Simonson. Simonson's away here. Oh, arguably high. Taken down to the 35. Still going here. Oh, offloads it. Gutho's away. He's at the 25. Oh, he looks for the kick there, but he couldn't do a fit tackle. He's a minute 50 to go of the game. Left-hand side, Hodgson, off to Moses. Dylan Brown gives it off. A chance here. Wonga Blake gives it off to Cartwright. Cartwright throws it back across the field. Moses, he cuts it across to Gutho. Gutho 15 metres out. He kicks it through. Sits up. It's going to be a drop out. There's a minute to go. There'll be a minute to go. A minute 40 to go. They'll waste 40 seconds. It's going to be a minute left, and the Eels will get a fresh set of 6 from right in front. Here we go. Deary me. What a game. What a game. Chris says kick it. If they kick it short, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up if they kick this short. Oh, my God. Holy dooly. A minute 12 to go here of the game, guys. And then we've got the goddamn Broncos-Cowboys. This is wild. Did they short kick? Oh, no, they haven't. But the ball's going to bounce here brilliantly for Dylan Brown. Not a great kick there from the Sharks. And the Eels are already going to be 22 metres out here from the line. 20 metres out. First tackle. They are 20 metres out. 55 seconds to go the game. Hodgson, right-hand side, off to Moses. Moses to number 15 here. That's Jack Murchie. Second tackle. You can hear the Eels fans getting loud. Hodgson with the ball. They're going to go left-hand side to Moses. Moses gives it off outside to Brown. Brown to Gutho. Chance! No! Wonga Blake has lost the ball! And Jesse Ramey is away! He's going to break down the sideline. He's still going. And he gets taken over the sideline. Throws the ball back on the inside there. That's a knock on Sharks. Eels get one last chance at the ball, but Wonga Blake, there's your knock on. They need to get to the middle of the field here, the Eels, and get the scrum going. They need to get their forwards to the scrum. They've got 16 seconds to go, 15 seconds. They've got to pack their scrum. 13 seconds to go, 12, 11, and now it's done. 10 seconds to go here. There'll be 9 seconds left. The Eels get one last play. Oh, my God. Nah, it's definitely not going against the Sharks here. Cronulla are going to challenge it, but wow, this game's insane. Oh, my God. So the Eels will get the ball here at the 50. So Jesse Ramian will... He's out anyway. No, that's not his legs, sorry. His legs are in the air. It gets the ball out. That's fine. But Molitalo will knock the ball on. Oh, I don't know if it's Molitalo, but it's somebody else. It's going to play on, but there's a knock on here. Yeah, Ramian's going to knock that ball on, in my opinion. I think there's a knock on there. And... yeah, that's a knock on. Yeah, that's a knock on there. So the Eels will get the ball hit. They've got one play. Siona can tell it clearly knocks this ball on. There's no way you... And firstly, it's called a knock on by the on-field referee, and clearly it's a knock on. Yeah. Exactly right. Knock on. No shit. Okay, 9 seconds to go here, guys. 9 seconds to go. The Eels will get one last play. And again, guys, do not forget, in 10 minutes' time, we're going live with Broncos-Cowboys. North Queensland Cowboys against the Brisbane Broncos at Suncorp. What a game that will be. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, get around it. Here we go. The Eels have one last opportunity to win this game. Balls to the wall. Here we go. Eels, right-hand side. Dylan Brown at the back here to Moses. Moses here inside. Knock on from the Eels. And the Sharks are going to get the win. The Sharks are going to win the game 30-26. The Sharks will win the game. Max Fisher's 2-point field goal. I think you might be Greg Inglis in disguise because it's a 4-point game, 30-26, but alright. But what a game. With no Nico Hines, away from home, the Sharkies will win 30-26. Unbelievable. Whew. Well, guys, you've got 10 minutes. You've got 10 minutes to relax from that one and get ready for the Queensland Derby. You've got 10 minutes to relax from that one and get ready for the Queensland goddamn derby between the Brisbane Broncos and the North Queensland Cowboys. But up Cronulla, the boys in the black, white and blue, they do get the win here today, which is their first win. The Eels are 0-2 with a full team here, 0-2. Hopgood, fantastic. Made a couple of mistakes. Jesse Ramian, my goodness me, that he makes some really critical mistakes late, but luckily they still get the win there. Dylan Brown was great. Moses was fine, but overall, Moylan was fantastic. I loved this game. Not much defense, but overall, fantastic game. But guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I'll be back in 10 minutes time for the Broncos Cowboys, and I appreciate you as always. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.